And I just realized I muted all of these mics before I started the stream. Shall we start again? Yeah, you want to start again?
This is classic Vixie.
No, it's great. It's a perfect icebreaker. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was muted. You probably didn't hear me at all. That's fine. So we're gonna pretend that never happened, and we're gonna start over. Okay? Cool. Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
Vixie, are you sure your mic's on?
My mic is on. Thank you. And once again, we start over. God, geek. God. Hi, everybody.
Love you.
My name is VixieBelle, and I am your friendly neighborhood game master who has 2 brain cells that regularly misfire. Yeah. Anyway, today we are playing H.E.A.T. And if you haven't heard of H.E.A.T, it is High Excitement Action Tabletop. And that game has been kickstarted. You can find it on Kickstarter, courtesy of Cybernetic Coven. And it is a game that revolves around, I can talk, I swear to God. It is a game that revolves around action and adventure, specifically action comics and other things of that nature. Whew, we're doing great today, folks. And welcome, Lunar Wolf. You're here for the first time, and we are live, which is something else that I want to mention. This game is part of the Roll for Wishes, which is why we have that handy-dandy Tiltify bar at the bottom. Our very huge goal tonight is $100. And guess what? Your donations can affect the game in real time. Each donation is tiered, and you can give players or myself advantages during the game. So you can give our players an assist in hopes that they might survive. Trust me, they might need it. Or you can give me an assist, and I can throw in a complication or a twist. So, going through these quickly, for $5, you can give our wonderful players a thing that I wrote down that I can't remember anymore because, again, I have 2 brain cells. And a cooldown, because in this game you can get a cooldown, because in this game you build up something called heat. Surprise, surprise. It's almost like I did a title card call in here. Anyway, so you build up heat, and this allows your players to cool down so that they don't accidentally, blow themselves up by overheating, which is a thing that can happen in this game. The second thing you can do for the low donation of $25 is you can do something called the Akira Slide. And if you've never heard of the Akira Slide, it is a kind of a coming of age when you do animation. In the movie Akira, if you are familiar with the film, there is a famous scene in which Akira slides across the pavement in a motorcycle. That is what we are referring to. And that scene has been recreated in animation over and over again. So I highly encourage that. That's a really fun thing. We've built it into the game just in case we get no donations, though, because we are doing it for this game. The last donation and the highest one of all actually comes from another game. So for a $50 donation, you can give anyone here, myself or the players, something called a spotlight. And if you've ever played Outgunned, that's where we have pulled this from. So a spotlight is a narrative, is essentially taking narrative control of the scene, where you get to do one thing, and no matter what you do, you succeed. There is no risk, no reward on this, though, so you won't get the currency called sparks, and you won't build up heat about it. But yeah, you can use your spotlight to basically succeed at a single action and potentially change the flow of the conflict, should you find yourself in a conflict. And the last thing that our wonderful players have today, it's not a donation tier, but it could come up, is called Blaze of Glory, almost like the title of this game, because it is called, yes, H.E.A.T, Blaze of Glory. They can go out in a blaze of glory, in which they can just blow themselves up and give their team advantage. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but these are a few of the things that they can do. And feel free to donate. The link is in the chat, and you can always scan the QR code in the bottom right or left corner. I'm not sure if this is mirrored or not, but there's a QR code on the screen. You can scan it with your phone, and you can donate that way too. Yeah, but like all games, I am not able to tell the story alone. I am but the environment and set the stage for my wonderful players to play in. That said, let's introduce our wonderful players tonight, starting with the delightful, the wonderful, the unforgettable Geekbaker.
Well, we know that's all a lie, so that's great. I love you too, Vixie. Hi, everybody. I'm Geekbaker. People know me as Allison. I work with Logomancy a lot, but I also come on this beautiful Pocket Dragon pub because I love the people here. I'm very excited for this because I got told I can have my dream car. So, yes. So I'm very excited about that. What else? I'm ready to go. I'm very, this seems like a really cool mechanic and excited to learn new ways. And there's no dice in this game, which my clicky clackies are very upset. They are in the corner of shame, which I can't touch or use. But they are there. And would you like me to popcorn it, oh dear GM of the sky?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna popcorn it to Danny. Because Danny's here.
That's cool. Thank you, Geekbaker. I really appreciate that. This is my Danny, everybody. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me here. This is my first time on the Pocket Dragon Pub, and I'm super excited to be here. This is also my first time playing H.E.A.T because it's a new system, and I'm super excited to do that too. It's terrifying in a really fun way. Buy lots of stuff, scare us more. It's going to make for a more fun story, and it's going to help a great cause. You can see me on some other stuff now, but let me kick it to GM of Revan first so we can go right into the fun.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. This is GM of Revan. You can call me in. You can find me everywhere on the internet as GM of Revan. And I get to have fun at the Pocket Dragon again.
Yay.
Because I love it here.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what we forgot, though? Who are y'all playing tonight? Do you want to talk a little bit about give a couple sentences about your characters?
I will popcorn it over to Geekbaker because I'm still doing my.
Hey, what? No! Throw me under the bus! God dang it!
What a great
same
game
order.
so far.
I see how it is.
It's the same order. Yeah.
Same order. We're back to the top. Hey.
Okay.
I am playing a older woman named Mariposa. Who is older into this type of style. I'm gonna say kind of a silver fox going on, hair tied back, and everything. Tattoos covering her arms.
Love that.
And everything, but like a wife beater and everything. And it's just leather jacket is put on sometimes, but there's just tattoos everywhere. But she's been in this business for a long time.
Fab.
And she is driving because I am going to put this out because it is a cool car and I don't care what one person says about it. She's driving a 1973 Polymouth Roadrunner in beautiful, shimmering blue and black. And the car's name is the Monarch, like a blue monarch butterfly.
We love that.
It is gorgeous. And I am going to pop it back to Danny.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so I am going to be playing Burnout, who is a 23-year-old Cuban-American, adrenaline-fueled, sort of James Dean of the street racing world, right? He's around for a good time, not a long time, right? Hence Burnout, right, is the name. And he's got two key cars he's loving right now. He's got his Old Faithful, which is a Nissan GT-R with rainbow vinyl wrap that he uses for a lot of sport stuff in particular. Gets a little bit aggressive with it in ways that hopefully you're going to get to see. And he's got another one that he's really in love with right now, a Ford GT Gulf Blue with orange stripes that he picked up off of an oligarch that wasn't using it. Just went and grabbed it up, felt really bad for it. It was sitting around gathering dust, just not being paid attention to, being driven poorly once a year. So couldn't do that. Too heartbroken. Broke it out. Gonna see how it plays tonight. GM of Revan.
I love that.
Well, everybody's got these beautiful cars that they picked up and are lovingly restoring mostly all the time. I have two cool cars. One of them is Ghostlink. and it's a sleek white painted Koenigsegg. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong because it's
It's a foreign
Eastern
car.
European. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
foreign
yeah.
car. Koenigsegg Jesco. And that's a real car, as well as a Principe Deveste 8 from GTA 5.
Nice.
That's a hot car.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, she likes hot cars, okay? It's part of the package. She is a tall, half Filipino, half Korean woman with leather jackets, lightning white streaks of platinum hair in dark, tends to visit Mariposa while they're fixing their car, cruising down Main Street once in a while, speeding without getting caught, of course. And going, I probably should get a much more reliable car than my two, because if anything happens to them, it's bad.
It happens. It happens sometimes. All right. Well, now that we know what everyone is playing, I have one last question for you guys. Are y'all ready to play a game?
Yeah!
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's go.
We're gonna go into our intro and we'll see you soon.
So cool.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And we are
That
back.
was such a cool intro. We were also
That was
like, we
awesome.
haven't seen it yet, so we
Just
were all
watching
just like
TV,
chilling, like,
yeah.
this is sick.
Yeah.
What
Thank
the
you.
hell?
I
And I'm
was
like,
super.
Super cool.
So I was up till 1 a.m. It's fine. It's fine. Who needs sleep? It's for, for the week.
You know what? I'm gonna need that intro just so that I can put it on my iPad or iPod. Just so I can
Thank
listen to it and
you.
be like, yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it was nice to come back to the editing seat and put this together. But I was really hyped for this game specifically. That said, let's go ahead and dive on in. All right. So I want to take everyone with me on a little ride. And I do
I see
mean,
what you
I
did
pun
there.
intended. Yeah, thank you.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Picture with me a wide shot of a beautiful city, lit up as cities are. It's nighttime, so the city is sparkly with the different lights of venues and things that are open. And you can hear the rev of engines around different areas of the city. And I want to welcome everyone to a place called Onyx City. Please do not hurt me with the vague Pokemon reference. That was not what I intended. Anyway, so Onyx City is the kind of city who has roadways that sprawl around it like, how do I describe this? Like a pretzel, or even in a sort of map. The roadways themselves, the roadways are a universe unto themselves. There are buildings and there are places, but getting to and from them on the roadways can be a journey. And that is what the city is known for. The other thing that it's known for are the gearhead gangs. These are gangs of car owners, or gearheads as they would normally be called. People who soup up their cars in this cybernetic city. They are the kinds of people who will use this roadway in the most illegal way possible. Drifting, racing, the whole 9 yards. And the best part of it all is that they get away with it because law enforcement doesn't have cars that are fast enough to chase them. So the laws are enforced by the gangs, unfortunately. And that is the rules of the road here at Onyx City. That said, we follow the camera as we tilt up to one of the skyscrapers that overlook these sprawling roadways. And we move from that skyscraper, we do a quick pan to a slightly lower building with a more flat ceiling, an apartment complex of sorts, where a figure sits with a pair of binoculars, watching the roads and waiting. They soon see their target, and they put their binoculars away, and in a dramatic sort of fashion, they leap off the ceiling, if you will, the top of this apartment building. And as they leap off, they land on a motorcycle and take off, following their target. And would you like to describe your car, please?
You're muted, and
Oh, sorry.
And is talking, and I'm like, I think they're muted. I should tell them
Yeah,
after I
double.
take this drink.
I am double muted. So my mic is muted, and just in case, you never know.
We push all the buttons. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So, my character, Ghostlink, she is it Ghostlink or yeah,
Ghost Light. I have you as Ghost Light.
Ghostlight. Yeah, Ghostlight or Ghosty, depending if you're Mariposa or Burnout. Is sitting in her vehicle, Ghost Link, this sleek, white painted Koenigsegg Jesco that's just beautiful. Kind of blends in with the flashier lights overhead as they're driving the freeway, probably taking that turn a little bit too fast. Do I see anyone following me?
You can't see anyone following you yet, but I guess my question for you is, do you stop at the traffic light
Well, I wait
when
one
it turns
second.
red?
That's a good question.
Because you're not
How
racing
many
right
peop-
now, but I'm curious.
No. Are there people on the streets right now at this hour?
So Onyx City is the kind of place, because it is ruled by the gearhead gangs, the roadways are ruled by you specifically at night. So there are not that many cars after like 9 or 10 p.m.
Okay. So yeah, no one's there. She sees the lights. She kind of goes, I mean, the last time I had to pay the ticket.
It's true. They
Queenie
did put
wasn't
those
really-
cameras there for you guys. Not that it does anything,
Queenie
but
was-
you know, whatever.
Queenie was really upset with me and sent me on that one mission just to pay her back, and it's
True.
cost like $1 million. Huh. I'll just behave for now. But if anyone comes for me, oh, they better run. That's all I have to say about that.
So you are stopping at the red light.
Yeah, I'll be a good citizen for now.
So as you stop at the red light, if you happen to look out your passenger window, you can hear the rev of a motorcycle engine as a motorcycle pulls up next to you. The cyclist is dressed all in black with what looks like iridescent racing stripes on the arms and the legs, and their helmet is also all black. They look at you, and then they rev their engine. the bike is unique. Think of a modified Harley Davidson. It's like a cross between the Harley Davidson and the bikes from Tron. So it still looks like a motorbike, but it definitely has a modern edge to it. Sorry, my cat is like trying to climb up on the chair. I don't know why he's decided to climb instead of jump. He's being an
You know
asshole.
what? You know what? You know why? Because you are there.
Yes, correct.
And he
Anyway.
loves you.
Yes, he does.
That's really the true facts. He just wants to be as close to you as possible and possibly eat your face.
Well, he's my producer, so he's probably just making sure I'm doing my job. Like,
there
ma'am.
you go. There you go. There you go. Do not mess it up, ma'am.
Yep.
The production company does not pay you that much money.
But yeah, so this motorcycle looks like it looks like a very souped up, almost sci-fi looking Harley with what looks like round circular things on the sides.
Do I recognize the bike? Sorry.
You've
sorry to
never
interrupt.
seen this kind of vehicle before, this kind of bike before. You're like, you know enough about cars to recognize that this is a custom, that this person probably like got it from somewhere or built it themselves. But you don't know who the person is, and you don't know of anyone who like has a vehicle like this.
Now, based on history that my character would know, that I as a player do not know, under the circumstances, would it be sane for us to do a race while the light is red or once it turns green? And do I have a place to be?
So proper etiquette for friendlies, which is what we would call this kind of race. For the audience at home, there's several different kinds of races. The first of which is friendlies, which are races in which there is no risk and no reward. You're just racing for the joy of it, if you will. The etiquette is to rev your engine at the light. If you accept the challenge, you rev back. And when the light turns green, just like at a racetrack, you take off.
Oh yeah, I'll rev my vehicle. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a moment of silence between you as you rev back. The challenge has been accepted, and the light turns green. And you both take off. So, and if you want to roll about this, we can. Well, roll in quotes, because it's not really rolling. We're mathing, because this is a diceless game. We get to do the action formulae. Where's the algebra on this?
Get ready for a lot of math, guys.
We're mathing. Get ready for math, baby.
Do you remember the math minute tests when you were in school, and they'd be like, all right, here's a math sheet, and you have like a certain amount, go. It's like that.
So I think, I'm not sure if I did this character sheet correctly. I feel like I did, but I might be missing one. Let me just make sure. So I have a 1 to close combat, a 2 to range combat, 5. Here, let me
pull up my action formulae here. Because there's a whole algebra problem we gotta solve, which is what makes this game cool and fun, y'all.
Yeah.
So I know it's skill plus adds plus sparks plus environment then plus heat. Now I don't think I've got heat.
You don't have heat yet.
On me
Everybody
yet.
starts with a heat of 0.
Right.
At least in
but
my game.
what
I
is-
think you're actually supposed to start with a heat of 1, but I'm like, we're gonna start you with 0 so we don't immediately kill you.
That's helpful. I really appreciate that. I think you're an amazing DM for allowing that.
Thanks. Okay, so
that might sound sarcastic, but I'm not sure what I'm doing. So run me through
number
this.
1, your relevant skill. So
Okay.
so you said you had 1 skill and your adds to that was a +1, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've got range combat. This does not feel like ranged. It feels personal and I do have a 2 to finesse. Although I don't think it shows the numbers. It just, for me, it just does check marks.
Okay, so it's 2 to finesse. That's fine. So we'll add that. So you've got a 1 and 2. That's a 3. And then you don't have any sparks yet. I think this might give you some sparks, though, if you succeed. And then sparks, by the way, for our wonderful audience watching, are a bit of narrative control that you get, but it falls under a specific category. So, and you'll get to see how that plays out should N succeed in this role. Next, we have to see, we want to know if there are any positive environment sparks. And I think that the roads are clear. They are this particular road isn't crazy. It doesn't have too many turns on it. You're not dealing necessarily with any obstacles the way you normally would in like a proper race. And so, so I think that'll give you a +1 environment.
Okay.
And then
+1,
heat,
so that's 4.
Heat gained, typically plus heat gained. You don't have any negative environment sparks. That's a 0. And heat is gained. Let's see. I think your skills will have a heat vent of some kind.
Yeah. So my lucky trait is my positive trait is I'm lucky.
Okay. And what does that mean?
I did that on purpose.
So are you just saying that you're lucky? Like, okay.
I'm
Just lucky. Yeah.
I am lucky. Hold on. Hold on one moment. Okay. So
take your time.
Okay.
New game, who
so,
dis?
Oh god. Okay.
This is
So,
you're taking an
wait
action
for-
right now, by the way. That's what this is called.
Okay. I'm taking action. To add to all of that, because I do have traits that also can be used. Once per scene, create a convenient prop or environmental feature, but I have to roll a d6, and I don't know what that means.
So roll a d6. I think that does mean you have to roll some dice. I thought this game was diceless, but it lied.
I thought so too. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just double check that character's character sheet, because I did do that cheat sheet really like at 5 a.m. in the morning
You're
before I
fine.
had to go to work.
You're fine.
That would be under characteristics and me. Okay. Why is it?
You're not attacking each other, so you won't be creating hit sparks.
No. Oh boy. Okay. I don't think this one. I think my cheat sheet is a lie. I think I must read something somewhere along
You're
the way.
fine.
But I do know I am lucky, and I don't know what that means in this situation. But I will take it. I'll take it though.
Okay. So what's your total value or TV then?
So my total value would be 2 plus 3 plus 1 from the environment is 4.
Okay.
And then if we add my trait of being lucky, which should be under the glossary. Yeah, that's where it is. No, it's not. No, yes, it is. Okay, cool.
My cat's very excited. They're invested in this race.
I love it.
We haven't really even started.
I gotta tell you, I've never been on a stream that a cat showed up at that went poorly. It's always a good sign.
You're a good
Good
luck
omen.
cat. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my cat's name is Shiva, and I call him the auspicious cat because Shiva is known as the auspicious one.
Yeah.
So
I love it. It's very good. The auspicious cat, so formal. I love
yes.
So yes,
He owns
there
it
is
too,
a
that's
positive trait.
Okay.
Once per structured play scene, you can create a piece of environment or a prop that is fortunately in your favor that
Okay.
just happens to be there. Roll d6 for its strength.
Okay.
And then I think I add that d6 roll to my total value.
So go ahead and roll your d6. Let's determine that number first so we can get your total value.
4. So
Okay,
plus
so-
another 4, 8.
So that's an
Total.
8. Fantastic.
Mhm.
And then what shows up that helps you out? What do you have? Is it something in your car? Is it an environmental thing, like a literal, like something on the road?
Just up ahead on the road, there is a sign where, you know how you are at a stoplight and just like there's a post about like a couple of yards away that'll tell you what the speed limit is.
Mhm.
There is a post that says maximum, that has a total maximum limit, because once the light turns green and we're able to go through, we get to a certain point and that's the maximum limit. And
Okay.
it's a viable highway. Like you can go, you're allowed to go fast on this highway.
Yeah. Well, you're allowed to go
Unlike
fast
this
anywhere
stretch of
because the
highway
cops aren't
anyway.
going to chase you. So
Yes, but like there is like that speed limit thing, and the moment I see it, I'm like, I can go ahead beyond that speed limit.
okay. So you on
And
an
there-
8.
I don't know.
All right, you're on an 8. You speed past this motorcycle, and you feel very confident that you beat them. Like that is done. And then you
Mhm.
see them veer off and go up a ramp and fly over you. And as they fly over you, you hear it. Something behind you explodes. One of the warehouses goes up in flames. This is heat. We got to throw in fire. It's going to be all fire all the
Yeah,
time.
for sure. Absolutely. Love
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Okay.
just channeling my inner Michael Bay a little bit. Also, Fast and the Furious, when shit blows up all the time. Like,
Beauty.
right?
Um,
So you have this scene of, both you and the biker. The biker's doing this dramatic jump. You're pulling away from the scene as this explodes. The good news is it doesn't affect you because you've driven away. And you are well out of reach of the explosion and the debris. Bad news is you know where that explosion happened. But yeah.
Automatic instinct is to call Queenie, give her the details, and
Okay.
triangulate my location with Queenie, because unlike Mariposa and perhaps Burnout, my car has the tech for Queenie to access.
Yes. So my question here is, what does your avatar for Queenie look like? Because each car has a different avatar for Queenie, and we're going to explain who Queenie is in a minute for our wonderful audience.
Ghost loves thinking that because Queenie probably gave her, like, you can choose these avatars for me, and she saw one and she's like, that's you. And it's just basically the crown emoji.
Fantastic. So the crown emoji pops up and you hear the voice of the hacker that you work with, who is affectionately, and I do mean affectionately because I borrowed this name from a dear friend of mine, thank you Ness, named Catastrophia Regina, or Queenie for short. And you hear her voice kind of a little like she alters it because, she's a hacker. But you hear it go, Ghostlight, what's up?
Hey, Queenie baby, I got a warehouse that just blew up. Got an indie biker, iridescent. I'm gonna call him that, I guess.
Ooh.
Just raced with me and did a nice.
Was it friendly?
It was a friendly race until the warehouse blew up.
And you can hear the clicking of keys in the background as they like triangulate your location. You're like, Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Which house?
Pretty
Is that one
bad.
of ours?
Uh,
Is that one
that's-
of ours or somebody
no,
else's?
that's Dark Horse territory. And Dark Horse isn't keen on having their warehouses exploded.
Am I on their cams? Am I on cams? Are there cams near me?
I'm looking, and you hear her typing frantically in the background. And I can actually do that sound effect because I got a keyboard in front of me.
I
Sorry,
was like, I
being
can
very-
hear it.
I'm like, whoa.
But
Very high
and
tech.
yes, we're going 90s. It's fine. I'm in.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers! Here we at the Pocket
Oh,
Dragon
okay.
Pub, we have a cheers redeem, which just reminds us to hydrate, and you get a nice toast out of it. And while we're here, please feel free to donate. Remember that you can affect the game in real time. $5 helps our players control their heat with a cooldown. $25 allows our players to do some more cool stuff. My brain just went blip. But yes, they get to do the Akira slide for $25. That's what it is. The Akira slide for $25, and $50 gets them a spotlight, which lets them succeed at one action in the style of the game outgunned. So feel free to donate. We're trying to get to $100. So far, we're a quarter of the way there with a big $25 donation. Thank you, N. You're the best. But yeah, feel free to donate and affect the game. But anyway, so Queenie taps on her keyboard a bit more and says, well, it looks like it's worse than just our course. So I'm picking up another explosion in Typhoon territory. That's really not good. And it's worse that Dark Horse, that you were in Dark Horse territory when this went up.
I think someone's about to have to. What's a good? This is Nadine speaking, not my character speaking. What's a good term for this? All the slang I know is like gone.
Wait, what do you mean slang? Ah!
Okay. I think someone's trying to frame us. I need you to let the others know, if you can, please. And we're gonna need to get some meetings.
This is bad. Okay,
Nah,
I'm gonna.
Don't worry about it. People frame us all the time.
Well, yeah, I'm sending you the fastest route to get back to the garage. And I'm going to go ahead and ping Mary because Mary's going to be mad if Connor shows up and is asking what about his garage, because that's not good.
Can you just let them know that I was just cruising and I didn't do anything and there was a biker. We need a trace on that bike.
Right, that's the weird thing. You said there's a biker, and I keep trying to track the biker. And the last thing
Remember,
I have...
it's Indy.
Well, hear me out. The last thing I have is off the traffic cam from the light you were at. And I'm not going to lie, it looks like it's blurry. When I try to track them, they glitch out. They got to have something on them that's messing with the cameras, I think.
All right, I'll look into it then.
Okay,
But,
well, good luck. And you hear her typing. I'm going to reach out to Mary now, just to get her ready. I think Connor might be heading over there sooner rather than later. And we all know how much she loves visits from Connor. Ugh. And for context, as the GM, you know that Connor is the head of the Dark Horse gang. These both Dark Horse and Typhoon are the other two gangs that you are aware of. And then there's your group, the Phantom Sting. And yeah, that said, Mariposa, what are you doing when Queenie starts pinging you, or rather ringing your cell?
Mariposa is in the garage, music going off, in a wife beater. Her tattoos are showing. She is working on her engine, her car. No one's allowed to touch her car but her. That is one of her big no-nos. So she is working on the car diligently, upgrading the systems. You see, like Ghost was saying, the car is older, so that they did it. So it actually has upgrade technology that she got from Queenie to put into her car. So it's all upgraded and everything. And when the music stops and starts ringing, the ringtone that they have.
Hold on a second.
Because I knew where you're going.
I know. I was remiss, and I owe you this because we should have opened with your theme. So that's my bad. I owe you this. But what I wanted to say for you, Mary, is that we hear the blare of the Knight Rider theme. The pounding as
the
like
Knight Rider.
the bass as we sort of pan and see you working on your car, because I need this to be that Vin Diesel moment of him also working on his car. It's you working on the car.
When she hears the ringtone, which is actually Queenie stole her phone and put the ringtone on, and she doesn't know how to change it. It's Sweet Little Bumblebee. So like Sweet Little Bumblebee. And so she just goes, it just like turns down the music and presses a button and goes, who did what now? As they're just fixing the engine.
And on your phone appears a little bee, a little avatar of a bee. And you hear the voice saying, Queenie, knowing who she's contacting, says, Buzz, you working? How you doing? In that way of, some shit went down,
I'm just alarm bells going off in Mariposa's head, and she goes, she just stands up, grabs a rag, and wipes off her hands and goes, all right, what happened?
So what had happened was Connor O'Donoghue, you know, the Hound, leader of the Dark Horse, may or may not be heading to your garage because his garage got exploded. Not by Ghostlight, but Ghostlight was in the room, or rather on the road nearby.
Please don't tell. No, please. Was Ghost drifting again?
No, Ghost was not responsible for anything that happened. I just want to put that out there. Ghost was very clear that I need to make sure you know they did nothing. Apparently there was some weird shadow rider biker person, and then
as she's saying this, like she grabs her jacket, like her leather jacket, which has been torn and like repaired and everything. It has like patches and everything, and she puts it on and she like fixes it up and like fixes the sleeve, and she goes like, you tracked the bike?
So that's the fun part. It's kind of glitching out of all the cameras. I'm still looking.
Okay, download the video, send it to Connor, just so that when he comes in, he doesn't try to start.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And, just so you know, Typhoon also had a garage blow up. We weren't
Please
near
tell
it.
us. We weren't
near it that time, but I feel like that's a pattern. Maybe?
That is a pattern. Where's Burnout right now?
I don't know. Let me check. And she
pings
find Burnout.
Yeah, find Burnout. Tell Ghost to get back to the warehouse. If they're pinning those two, they might come for us. I want Burnout to double check and everything. Scan the Queenie, you have full jurisdiction of the warehouse. Scan it, see if there was any suspicious activity. If you see any glitching cameras, let me know right away.
Right,
and I will get ready. I'll get ready for Connor.
As soon as you say that, you hear pounding on the door.
Cool. You just see her just go, all right, I don't have enough coffee for this. And she opens the door and she's like, I know you know how to knock properly.
I love that.
And standing in front of you, I want you to imagine a man with a tall man. 6'3", 6'4", average tallness. He's not like Dragonborn tall, but 6'4", with the face of Liam Neeson.
Oh, oh no.
Buff.
She, oh no, he's hot.
That's the guy you're calling an asshole. He's older, but yeah.
Yeah, but hey, Mariposa's older too. There could be old chemistry there.
As soon as you open the door, and I'm doing this because we were on a game and you did this to me, he leans his Dorito-shaped body
Yes.
on the door and
did do
looms
that.
over you imposingly and says, "That was before my garage got beat up, lass.
Yes.
It's a funny way of
heard
showing you
about
like
that.
me."
Okay, you know what? That was years ago. Get over yourself, first of all.
Oh no!
Second of all,
the fire in my garage just happened. It wasn't a metaphor, love.
I understand. Calm down. I talked to Queenie. She dealt with it. Apparently, there's a rogue biker. It wasn't just your garage that got hit.
Your hacker didn't do shit.
No,
started.
She's looking into it. She is trying to track it. The video's glitched. If you want to come in and be civil, you can have a beer and we could look at the video, because right now it seems like there's a rogue biker on the way. Ghosts apparently did a race with them when this happened. So Ghost is on the way to give out more detailed information about it. But other than that, if you come in here and disrespect my place again, I will kick you out.
I didn't
Do
any
we understand each other?
I knocked. You opened the
You
door. I leaned
banged.
in.
You banged. There's a difference. Don't try to twist this around me, Connor. I've been in this game a long ass time. Now,
Listen, little
are you gonna be
butterfly,
civil
are you
about
gonna
this?
mess with me or not? This is a funny way of flirting that you have.
you know what? We could always just do this with a race if you want. Oh, right. Your warehouse got burnt down.
Good thing it wasn't it was one of many garages. You got one.
Do you want a beer?
He looks at you for a second, and he does the I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this, and I want to make sure that I have consent first, because I know how we always have to ask about romance stuff. But he's gonna do that eye thing that guys that like you do. You know, the one where they go up and down. He's gonna do that. All right. As long as you're comfortable
she's
with
aware. There's old chemistry there.
Yeah. That's like, yeah, you call him an asshole until you saw his face, and then suddenly it was like, oh,
No, he's still
And it's
no,
like, I
he's
know why
still
Vivian
one.
made
He's
this
ganged on my
character,
garage.
so
No, he's still an ass. I will still deal with him because Mariposa has dealt with him in the future, and she knows. Like, even Queenie's like, she's gonna be in a mood. I'm like, yeah. So she's
For
like,
the record,
would you like
this
a
is
beer?
PG-13. I just want everyone
This
to be
is
aware.
PG-13.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Dorito Irishman. Yes.
Liam Neeson has been in some PG-13 movies, okay?
Yes. Yes. You've seen Taken.
Oh
Right.
God, I don't think that was PG-13.
Was it not?
Oh Lord.
You've seen Spider-Man Into the Dimension.
Anyway, so he follows you in and says, "Fine, but I can't stay long because I heard something similar happened to Typhoon, and that's not great."
Yeah. No, I heard that too. None of our cars were near it. I'm getting somebody to check the perimeter to see if anyone has come to try to tamper with our stuff.
Well, whatever's going on, they did take something from my garage. That's what I'm actually pissed about.
What they take this time?
He takes a deep breath. He says, "New engine part. It's are you familiar with NOS?"
It just clicks into Burnout and just goes, I am familiar.
Well, I got something that's more potent.
Did you...
Burns harder. Yeah.
And it was taken?
It was. Don't look at me like that, lass. I wasn't stupid enough to leave it out.
How flammable are we talking? How combustible are we talking?
Let's just say it makes NOS look like a child's toy.
All right. That's good to know. Do you have any schematics on the shape and everything like that if we find it?
He downs the beer and smashes the can in one blow because I can do
He's
that.
mad. Yeah.
He's annoyed, an annoyed Irishman. And he says, "Well, what was the question? Repeat the question for me, because I was excited about the can
What does
special.
it look like? Yeah. What does it look like? Does it have a specific heat source or anything so that we know when we find it? We will bring it.
Cinnabox
Like,
lass.
we will know.
No, we hadn't had a chance to install it into any one of the cars yet. We're saving it for the next sprint."
Mm.
And for our audience out there, a sprint in this world is basically a showcase where the people who own the cars can show off their cars and the new tech that they have.
I see. You know what? I know somebody who is very experienced with NOS. I'll get him on it right away. See if he can hear anything from the underground.
Fine, but listen. Do you have any gear that's precious to you?
I just looks over to her car and just goes, 1.
Oh, I'm warning you now. They took something from me, they probably took something from Typhoon. And they might be looking to take something from you.
I am aware. I will build up security. Whoever's doing this and going after the 2 top gangs has
3.
some make.
Don't discount
If you-
Arashi. Typhoon's up and coming. There's a
I'm
reason they're
talking
named.
about Typhoon. They haven't hit us yet. I'm talking about that they've hit you 2, but they haven't hit us. So they went after you 2, but not us yet. They're planning something big.
Something's going on. I wish I had more intel, but Dark Horse isn't about covert. We're all about
No,
strength.
you're not subtle.
Right. Exactly. Subtlety is not our thing. And
I am aware.
he reaches out and like puts a hand under your chin and lifts it up and says, "Look at me, lass. Take care of yourself. Take care of your guys."
Touch me again and you break the arm.
He smiles because I can't do innuendos on a children's show.
Yeah, I know.
And he says, "Fine. Till next time." And he pulls away from you, and walks and starts to leave.
She's just like kind of in a bad, like happy she got the information, but seeing her ex was just like, oh god, I had to deal
Is
with
he an
him
ex,
again.
or are they?
Yeah,
do they just
I'm
have a
making it.
rivalry?
There's a rivalry, but I feel like
think-
there's some history there.
They probably ran in the same races, but maybe
Yeah.
like there's always been that like frenemies to frenemies, you know, that fan fiction, frenemies to lovers fan fiction can happen.
Yeah, and she's just at the same time, it's just like, I can't. Why did I have to deal with him today? And just pulls out the phone and just like somehow it's like like everybody has like the fancy holographic phones and everything. She just has like a touch screen phone.
Okay.
And she pulls it up and then she just like pulls up to like Burnout and just press speakerphone and calls Burnout.
So that brings us to the last member of this group, Burnout. What are you up to? Because both Queenie and now the Mariposa are trying to get a hold of you.
So you hear the Spanish guitar hit as you see
Yes.
just a little bit of a limp with a wrap around the right leg, and the bottom half of him walking past a completely destroyed motorcycle that he had just wiped out on relatively recently, and walks right up to his sweet new toy, his Ford GT Gulf Blue with orange stripes, that he calls Surfside, because it reminds him of the sunset over the surf.
We love that.
And he's a poet. He's a little poet at heart. He's in a tank top and just some like work pants that are super ratty, and got wrench in hand, is going in there and just making a couple little tweaks, giving it a little love. You see a little bit of wax in the back, and he sees the ping come up for the call, and he opens it up right away. And it's interesting because a holophone getting a call from a touchscreen phone means that an avatar comes up then also. So it's just like a little butterfly talking to him through the holophone. And it's a really sweet one, actually. Like it's got like extra fun stuff on it. It's really
Nice. All right, I love that. And before we go forward, I just want to say we did receive a donation. Thank you very much, all the ampersands.
Yay!
The ampersands donated $10, which means two of you now have the ability to have a free cooldown. So you don't have to pay anything for your cooldown. You don't have to, you can just have one that you can use at no penalty to you. Because I believe in this game, cooldowns have penalties associated with them. So this is a free cooldown, no penalty. I don't get to use your environment against you. It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
You love
I'll get
us.
you, my pretties. You and your little cars too. Anyway, so the butterfly comes up, and I was resisting the going full Navi and being like, hey, listen. But anyway. Burnout, are you there? Hello?
Oh, yeah. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Queenie?
Oh, it's been an evening. So what had happened was, Dark Horse's garage got exploded. Apparently, Typhoon also got raided, and Ghostlight was near Dark Horse, and so Connor went to go see Mary. And I don't know if that went well or not, but she told me to reach out and get a hold of you.
Okay, a lot of info, thank you. Was Ghost involved? Do you need me to do like an extraction? You need me to go help with like clean up whatever?
I don't think
happened?
Ghost was involved. Ghost specifically told me to tell Mary that they were not involved, but they said they ran into some kind of a biker. So I can't. I found a blip of them on the traffic cams, but every time I try to find them, they glitch out. Like it's like they're scrubbing their image from the cameras or something.
Okay, I haven't seen anything like that before, but that sounds interesting. I'm taking a little break from bike racing, but I mean I can get into it. Does Mary want me anywhere in particular?
Mary, did you give Queenie instructions as to what to tell Burnout?
To get Burnout was supposed to come to the garage, but now Mary is actually calling Burnout at the same time.
Before Queenie can get another word out, your phone rings, and let's see, your ringtone. This is gonna be fun. You hear the slow and wandering strains of Despacito coming on from your phone ringtone.
And I vibe with it for a second. I'm like, this is a classic. And then I hit. And I go, what's up, Auntie Mary?
She's just like, so, Connor was here. That was great.
Yeah, I bet it was, Mary.
Okay, all right, yes. Look.
Yeah.
I need your help. You're expert on NOS.
I mean, I try. I dabble. Yeah, what's up? I can help.
Apparently a new NOS has been stolen from the warehouse.
I think NOS.
It's supposed to be stronger than NOS. I want you to keep your ear to the ground, see if you can find anyone trying to pilfer it or any information on it. You have connections that we do not. I think that this would be best for you.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Careful. I want all your tech that you aren't using locked up as soon as you can or hidden in the hidden warehouse. Someone's going out stealing tech from rival gangs. I know that you have your car that you're not using right now. I want you to put it in a secure location.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll move it. I'll move it now. I've got one already in the secure location. It's the one I'm working on. I'll take it over as soon as I'm done wrapping up here. Listen, Queenie was telling me this biker is glitching out. I don't know if there's anything that has to do with this, but when I wiped out on that bike race recently, there's some weird stuff going on. Like my sort of techie stuff was glitching out on me a little bit. And there were one or two racers in there that I'd never seen before that I don't know who they're repping. So I just want to share that. I don't know if it's anything, but I thought I'd tell you, because honestly, like you know me, I don't really wipe like that, you know.
No,
Yeah, it's
you've been
especially
riding
not on a
since you were
bike.
10.
Yeah,
All right. I'm gonna get Ghost over here to give a detailed markup on the vehicle. Once we have that, I'm gonna send it to you to clarify if it's the same markup. We might have somebody who's trying to target our group as well. With that, I want you to put some feelers out and then head to the warehouse.
Okay.
We're gonna be scanning to see if there's any devices or anything that we need to worry about at this time.
All right. So I would say that in the wake of that, I start to get my stuff ready, take my car out. Is there anything else that I should do?
As you are getting your car ready and you are preparing, you see, you look up. You see something dark fly over your head. And as this dark shape flies over you, it lands on the road, goes forward, and does the Akira slide as it turns around, and you see the aforementioned biker.
All right, I'm gonna pick up a crowbar and I'm gonna walk straight at him. And just gonna
I love that.
you're gonna see me. You're gonna say it's. I've got the limp going, but I am moving as fast as I can, and I'm just coming right at him.
I
with
love the
crowbar.
fact that you're just like fucking crowbar. Excuse me, that was our one F-bomb for the evening. That you're like F it, crowbar. No more. But let's go. We'll bleep that out in post. It's fine. Anyway. And as you begin to approach with a crowbar, you hear the rev of more engines. And you see the gleaming white and red vehicles that are the signature of Typhoon. Because all of their vehicles they're different vehicles, but they deliberately painted them all like white and red. And some of them with like a thunderbolt on them.
That's so cute. It's like they want to find each other at Disney World.
I was like, oh look, they have matching uniforms.
Exactly.
Adorable.
Adorable. They're the new kids. It says the 23-year-old. All right, but I've been racing since I was 10. Auntie Mary said so, right? So 13 years in the game. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I think I stopped for a second, and I wanna see if I can suss out like where I'm guessing they were chasing.
Yeah, they were chasing. That's what you are able to glean that the biker is probably running from them.
All right, so I'm gonna call out to the biker. I'm gonna say, "You got one shot. Give me a reason not to just hand you over to them."
8 Mile comes on. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
One shot, one
Yeah.
opportunity.
Like Mom spaghetti. Yeah.
Oh God, not Mom spaghetti. Anyway, so you yell this threat to the biker, and the biker kind of looks at you, and it's hard to see what emotions are going on under that helmet. And they hold up something, and you can see what looks like a small knob of some kind. Think of it as about the size of like Tony Stark's like heart thing, like the heart reactor,
the arc reactor?
Yeah.
Something like that. And they put that into their bike.
Oh boy.
And you can see as they activate their bike special ability, which ups their difficulty. So sorry in advance, everyone. The little pieces that seem to be attached to this bike detach and hover around the bike. And the biker takes off, but instead of going straight, they go up. They are using some kind of magnetic field.
So I look up and I'm like, how am I supposed to chase that? And I am like, guess I'm gonna figure it out. I drop the crowbar, run over to Surfside, and here we go. I get in the car, and what I do in order to try to make this work is I'm at a garage that isn't even one of our formal garages. It's like my garage, right? Like I basically just like hollowed out an 18-wheeler and just it's behind some shrubbery and stuff. So
Great.
I pull right out of that, and it's right next to a skate park
Fantastic.
that I used to do a bit more of before I got this injury. I'm hoping to get back to it, and I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. And I run. I rev the engine. I hit as hard as I can. I pull the e-brake while hitting the NOS. I go up onto the ramp and I do my best to fly up into the air.
Okay,
right
we do have to
after,
roll
like, trying
about
to
this,
match
but it's
trajectory.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Thank you.
We do have to roll about this though. My God. So yes. So fabulous. So you have this. So we need to figure out what your total value is right now.
So I have a question. So the intention here is all this complicated maneuvering in order to act like a missile, essentially, to
Yep.
hit the bike. So are you? Is that feeling more like I've got like close combat edged, like to try to like hit the thing if I'm going to do a hit on that, or is it more finesse since I'm trying to do something that's like very
I'm gonna
specific,
say
like a-
finesse of the two of them because
Perfect.
close combat implies that you are close together. This is more ranged because you're trying to fire yourself at them. So I would say finesse because you're trying to accomplish something that would otherwise be close to impossible. So the difficulty is going to be on this is going to be pretty high, but I think you can do it.
Sure. Yeah, let's figure it out. All right, so I've got 2 from finesse.
Okay.
My positive trait is aggressive, which
Okay.
says sparks spent to deal with range penalties or created range sparks count as 2 sparks instead of 1.
Okay.
So if there are any range sparks that come out of this, I get double what I would otherwise
You get double what you get. Okay.
Right. And I'm not using a power on this, so there's nothing else there. For environment, my question is, since I am specifically using described environmental elements, do I pick up anything from that?
There's positive and negative. So positive ones will
Right.
add to your total, negative ones will take away. Do you have any like abilities that grant you positive environment bonuses?
Positive environment bonuses, no.
Okay.
Yeah, if it were athletics, I would actually have to take a negative off of that limp. It's more of like a
Oh,
physical
wow.
thing. But like if it were athletics, right? But since we're rolling
Mm-hmm.
finesse, it looks like it looks like I don't have anything plus or minus on
Okay.
that.
Which means
I don't-
I
and I
get
don't think
control
Cult
of the
Master will.
environment. I was trying to help
Love
you,
it.
but I get control of the environment, which means you're gonna get a
for
minus
it.
on that. I'm gonna say
All right.
-1 to the environment. Actually, no. You know what? I lied. You said you were next to a skate park, so I'm gonna give you a +1 for the skate ramps. But I am gonna give you a -1 for distance because they are kind of far.
Super fair.
So
Super.
actually, yeah, that'll even it out. So it'll just make it flat. It's fine.
Love it. Okay, so that means that I am rolling forward. So my question is, when it comes to these sparks, does that influence this at all? The aggressive?
You haven't
positive
gotten
trait?
any. You haven't gotten any sparks yet. Sparks are what you get when you roll successfully. No, am I interpreting that?
Possibly. I think you're probably right. That's one of the places where I'm learning the new system.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know if the positive trait of aggressive, since I'm clearly playing aggressively, played it anyway, but maybe that's for the outcome of the roll. So that means that I've got a 2. What am I trying to hit?
I will say this: N succeeded on their roll, which means they do have sparks. And
that's a fair point.
so yeah, and for the purposes of this, I'm gonna homebrew this. You can use your sparks for each other if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just-
Burnout gets like a message from Ghost real quick.
Mhm.
Sorry, go on.
What is
no, I
the
talked
so?
over my game master.
No, you're good. So you have no, you're fine. So you've got 2 sparks. We're gonna say they're I don't think pinned sparks are like for targeting. We won't say that they're pinned. What's the one where they lay in wait? They're little landmines.
Nested? No,
Not nested.
Uh,
Hold on. Maybe they are nested. Hold on. I gotta look at our Discord chat because I said something good
we
today.
have them in the cheat sheet.
Yeah, I said something rather good today before coffee.
Sticky.
Sticky.
It's the sticky
Let's make them
sparks.
sticky sparks.
Love it.
Because I'm the GM and I get to decide how things work. So yeah. You can make it a sticky
Well, I mean,
spark.
maybe that works too because the sticky spark was off of the same target, right?
Yes.
So it was just laying in wait.
Exactly. All right. So, let's see. Sticky Sparks. Yep. So talk to me about what you did, like what could have happened to this biker and when you guys raced. Oh, you know what? The snapshot, the glitchy snapshot that you got at the traffic light when you ran it. Yeah, you good with that? Okay. I wanted to give, they're your sparks, so I don't want to take your narrative juice away from you.
You know what? No, here's the thing about Ghost. Ghost is your rogue. Ghost is the reason why we got the Phantom.
Okay.
They may be the state. They may be also the reason why it's stink, but no one's saying anything. But the Phantom is because of Ghost. She works in the darkness. Yeah, no, she totally like. She told Queenie to send messages to both Mariposa and Burnout with everything that she saw.
Okay.
And that she's about to track and stalk. Really, that's where she's at.
Okay, cool. So you have messages on this person. So you know about their bike. You were not expecting the anti-gravity situation though, which is what you're setting up for. But I will let that spark. You can apply that spark to your total value.
Okay, perfect. So that brings me, if I'm not mistaken, to a 3. Do we? And is this, if this is an appropriate question for the system? What do I need to hit? Because then I can
yes.
gather heat.
So the difficulty on this is a little bit on the higher side. This is closer. This is going to be like a 5. But okay. a 3 will get you part of the way there, but you will fail on that one. And I believe stuff happens when you fail. Yay!
Well, or I could take heat, right? I mean, I don't mind taking 2 heat.
Yeah, you can take heat.
Yeah, 100% burnout is going to 100% definitely take heat to make this happen. So I'll just take two heat to hit that 5. I gotta see where I can put.
Okay,
heat.
So. You get 2. So you're gonna take typically they do have a die for this. You take it on a D6 die, and then once you hit that, everything after that 6, things get bad. All right, so you are taking heat. So how do you push your car with that heat?
So I slammed way too hard into the metal pipe, right, like half pipe, to get up there, and took damage across the side of my car that I just waxed, right? Just like cut into it, and sparks flew. Off of that as I went through. Thank you. Sailed through the air and went right at it hard, slamming on that hit spark. And doing damage to the front of the car there as well, right? So I'd say sort of the first heat is the slashing on the side of the car. The second is damage to the front of it. One light is out, bumper's a bit messed up, but I got him.
Right? You did. Okay, and, yes, because you do succeed.
Midair. Yeah.
So you hit the wildest as you fly above the cute little matchy of Typhoon, and whack this biker and knock them backwards off of the building, falling back towards the roadway. And with practiced agility, you see them lean their weight, like lean into it almost, do and flip their bike that way, because like when you shift your weight you can move things around. So she shifts her weight, or they shift their weight, flip themselves in a 360, and turn that knob that you saw earlier, so that to basically catch themselves, they essentially feather fall themselves onto the pavement. And
I mutter to myself, I gotta get that. Just new goal unlocked. Yeah.
Yep. And then they do the classic that we all see when someone pisses you off on the road. They flick you off, and and then look to the side and see Typhoon coming at them, and they're out. So.
All right. I don't wait for Typhoon to catch up because they're not my people and I don't owe them anything. So I turn around up on I'm on the roof, right?
Yep.
So right now, like I'm at the top of the building. So I reverse out of there and I look around the roof and I find a clear area where it doesn't have a raised ledge. And I look past it and it looks like there's like a sort of like a tented canopy down there. I'm like, I can make it. And I rev up a bit and you hear me. You actually see the camera goes over to the back tires there.
Okay.
As I knock the tires off this car, spinning them out during acceleration before I shift gears. And I go, I love this. And I shift gears and I take off into the sky, targeting this canopy to land on it, hoping that it's going to just catch me enough so that when I break through, I don't completely mess up the chassis of the car. And then from there, I'm going to take off and drive over to Mary's.
Okay.
All I'm thinking is just somebody in the corner, like Queen, just being like, something just happened.
Something just happened. I can feel it. There's a disturbance in the force. That's for another game. But anyway, so I don't think we're gonna have you roll for this one, but you do kind of bounce a little bit, and you are able to get to the Phantom Sting garage. The best part, though, is as you turn the corner and you see the garage come into view. Mary and Ghost. Mary, are you still at the garage?
Yes.
Okay. Ghost, are you still at? Have you made it to the garage?
I think Ghost would be like, yeah, if they're hitting Typhoon, Ghost is looking for our warehouse already. Because if they're framing, they're after us, you know.
So you're heading towards the warehouse.
Oh yeah.
So
if they're framing us and if they hit Dark Horse and they hit Typhoon, we're Phantom Sting. We're the largest gang out there besides these two. There's also, you said Arashi? Yeah.
Arashi is the leader of Typhoon.
Okay.
She goes by Thunderbolt.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, no. Give me a second.
Our chat's ready to riot if anything happens to you. Boy, are they about to be. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Wow.
So my question here is: you said warehouse. Are we talking about the warehouse and the garage as if they're two different spaces?
No, I think she would go directly to where all of our gear is, because that's one of what if it's one of our warehouses, she's going to go to the one she was closest to. Like she's going to go to a warehouse that she's closest to.
If you're going to where the most valuable gear is, you'd be going to the garage, because Mary's smart enough to not just put your most valuable possessions as far away from you guys as possible, right?
Yeah.
So Mary's just like, no.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right.
No.
So we do have a cheers redeem, but we're gonna do that in a minute because I just needed to know where everyone was.
Basically, if it helps, Ghost is gonna go where her baby lightning strike is, and she bets that she put it into the garage because she got Mariposa almost 2 million one time just for good security for her baby.
Okay. So the Ghostlight turns the corner just as Burnout turns the corner, and Mari, you are inside. So we're gonna have to decide how this happens for you.
Oh no!
Because as both of you turn the corner, you see a tongue of fire as the front of the garage explodes outward, and that is where we are gonna take our break.
I
just happened. We got
have an
idea. Yes. So
You know
cheers
what happens
for
to
that.
bikers?
Cheers.
Anyway, yes.
I wasn't plotting that all along. No, it's fine. We're fine. But
Uh-huh,
anyway,
uh-huh.
we are going to take our break here. So feel free to refill your drink, grab a snack, run and use the restroom. We will be back in about 10 minutes. And as a friendly reminder, remember you can donate to help our wonderful players out. So far, the wonderful Ampersands has donated $10 and has given our wonderful players some cooldown redeems. So when they build up too much heat, they can have a free cooldown. You can also, for $25, pay for us to figure out how to do an Akira slide in this game. And if you aren't familiar with the Akira slide, you should watch the film Akira. It's basically when the motorcycle slides across the pavement in a really cool arc, and it's been repeated many times in animation. Anyway, you can do that, and for $50, you can give these wonderful players their very own spotlight, which means they get a narrative moment in which their action succeeds no matter what. But yeah, so keep these things under consideration. Donate to the cause. Tonight's game is a charity for Roll for Wishes, as you can see over on our board there. And we'll be back in 10. See you guys real soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okie dokie, folks. I hope that you've had a chance to refresh your drink, grab a snack, and rejoin us for as we play H.E.A.T, High Excitement Action Tabletop. Right now, our wonderful players are in the midst of watching their beloved garage get exploded in this homage to every fast car movie you've ever watched. And yeah, we had left with Ghostlight and Burnout turning the corner as the garage exploded, but we don't quite know what happened that led up to that moment. So let's rewind and come back to you, Mariposa, because you were in the garage.
I was in the garage. That is correct.
Yes. So, what were you doing?
So at that point in time, while like waiting for my crew to show up, I think that Mariposa was pretty much closed her engine door, like top down, like finishing up, and
shut the hood of your car. Okay.
shut the hood and walked like pretty much is beside the car, like right beside it. Phone is up, listening to Queenie talk, because sometimes Queenie just goes on a rant, like this is the thing and blah 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 blah. So pretty much hearing Queenie talk as she asked Queenie to check the surveillance cameras and everything like that. So you just hear her go, "Yeah. So what do you got for me, Queenie?"
Okay.
Also after telling her like the NOS was taken and everything from that team.
I'm looking into it now. I think that Typhoon also might have had something stolen.
Understandable.
I mean, I can't confirm, but I can't really confirm it. But I think that they might have been working on some kind of electric engine, something like that.
Electric engine. Okay.
Something that generates a lot more sparks, if you will.
Yeah. That with the NOS. This is I saw what you did there. That with the NOS, that screens bad idea. All right. Any other information that you were able to gather?
It looks like I finally was able to get a clear shot of this motorcycle person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they got into it with Burnout.
Oh.
But Burnout did make sure that I got a good shot of them at the streetlight.
Okay,
crash landed.
What?
Well, the Burnout didn't, but the biker did, and she uploads a screenshot of the biker, and you finally get this, like, you see this futuristic bike with these sort of discs kind of hovering around it.
She using anti-gravity tech like me?
It looks like it.
All right, this is don't know where they got it. All right,
well,
facial recognition. Anything that we got from this person?
No, it looks like they kept their helmet on the whole time.
All right. Any news on our cameras or our system updates?
No. Nothing crazy just yet, but aside from Connor earlier. But I do have Thunderbolts. Looks like she's mobilized the Typhoon gang.
Of course, another thing to deal with. The newbies.
That's the thing. They weren't going towards us. I think they were going towards where Burnout was.
Were they chasing her, or were they chasing Burnout?
Hard to tell. You have to ask Burnout when he gets here.
Okay. Get the twins to start looking into the tech, seeing what they are trying to build.
Okay.
make sure also all our tech, I want it locked down. If they're coming after it, if they already have gravity, they could be coming after something that we have created.
Right. I will. Well, the twins are here. You can always just tell them. For context for our wonderful viewers at home,
Yes.
the twins are the mechanics that are on call. Who we haven't
Yeah,
named.
they're on call. But I think at the same time, I just see like Monarch to be like, they're gonna ask to touch the car again. Queenie, just do this for me, please.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, we love the twins, but at the same time, they are very, very much gung-ho on touching my car, and that is a no, as you are aware.
And you see a blue head pop up, and then a pink head pop up as these very punky looking mechanics.
Yeah, all you hear is her
look
go, she's in the room, they're in the room with me right now, aren't they? It just turns and looks at them.
They smile and wave, and they say, yeah, boss, you needed us?
Yes, Queenie's gonna send you some schematics for some stuff that has been stolen lately. I want you to get a rundown on what can be built and how fast it can be built.
Okay. And one of them immediately goes to their phone and says, ooh, I like this. You can build a fast car with this.
That's what I'm thinking too. What would they need from us to build this fast car? They were gonna take something.
They look at each other and then they look at you as they think, and then look up as they think. And they go, and then they look at, and then they sort of look around the room, and they're like, well, they've got the parts, they've got the NOS, and it looks like they have an engine. They'd need a chassis. And they both look at your car.
No. So you see her go, all right, I want you to get the bunker where Ghost's car is there and Burnout's extra car. I want you to lock that bunker up.
Okay.
You guys head down there too. If there is a fire, you'll be safe down there. I want those 2 cars locked up and in safe
as
location.
You give these instructions, you hear a ping.
All right. Like a phone ping?
Like a ping.
Cool.
Yeah. Not like a phone ping, but like an alarm ping.
Alarm ping. All right, I'm going to check the alarm.
And the little bee looks like it, emoji looks like it's starting to panic and says, Mary, we have a problem.
What's going on?
She pops up, she throws up camera footage, and you can see someone outside.
Mary's gonna go. All right, Mary's gonna go straight to the twins and say, "Twins, down. You're going into the bunker. Keep it on lockdown."
Right. Right. Got it. Should we bring the cars?
All the cars in lockdown right now. Just put them into the bunker, get Burnouts, and get Ghost's car in the bunker as she climbs into her car.
Okay. And you climb into your car, and the twins start pushing buttons in this cyberpunky garage, and the cars start sinking into the bunker below ground. This includes the ghost light and the ghost light. Well, no, you're in the ghost light, aren't you? Or yeah,
Lightning strike.
This includes both of your cars. Lightning strike, Huracan, I think, and then there's at least
I
2
want my car to be up, and when that door opens, just the gear shifts to drive.
Fabulous. So.
And making dead eye contact as it's in drive and it is revving the engine.
Nice.
And the Knight Rider theme begins to play as you do that. And as you open up the garage door, just as the last car sinks below the surface, behind you, everything explodes.
Oh, gunning it. Just right away, just full blown. And for the audience, I did this off size so that we didn't have to do the math.
Yeah.
And that would be a 6.
A 6 on this
And I'm
explosion.
rushing, and this explosion, and trying to gun it towards this person. Because if they're coming after the cars, they gotta go through Mama Bear.
They do. And this is I do think that this was a bit higher than we planned. This would have been like this would be like a 7. So
All right.
you are gonna have to take some heat if you want
I
to
will
succeed.
I will take some heat. And I think with that with the heat, I'm just gonna put the sheet is not letting me put on heat. I will just put it down here. Just put 1 heat.
Okay.
As I do the heat, pretty much when that goes off, the back of the car jolts forward, and I'm gonna say the explosion knocks out the window in the back.
Okay.
And the shards come and like cut my cheek and everything, but she is just going straight forward as the back of the bumper has flames on it, burning some of the back of the bumper.
Okay.
And everything as they gun forward.
I think also and I'll just do this as like a little, as there's a spark that I can do as a GM, a found spark, I believe is what it is. So I'm going to give you a found spark here of propulsion, where the explosion is actually going to propel your car forward, and you will actually hit this person and knock them backwards. So they so we have this image of the explosion, your car coming through the flames, and a body coming ahead of the flames.
Yeah.
And that is the image that Burnout and Ghostlight see as they turn the corner.
As that happens, pulls on the emergency brake and just skids to a slide. And just looks
Wait,
down at the
you
person.
You mean the Akira
Not Akira!
slide?
No, we didn't get the donation, so I can't do Akira slide. But it would have been cool.
Donate $25 so we can do the Akira slide. But yeah, okay. So you do a little slide, and then what do you do?
Pretty much just looking at the person and getting out of the car and walking up to the person.
The person that you hit. So this is the part where we would say there's a hit spark on them.
Yes.
Because you did hit them. But yeah, they are, and we're going to call that hit spark immobilized. They cannot move. Because they are, that hurt. I don't know if anyone's ever been hit by a car before, but ow, a lot.
Yeah. I feel like she'd be walking up, like cracking her knuckles, because first of all, you damaged her home, and just put a foot right on the chest, and looks down and goes, "Now we're gonna have a conversation."
And the person looks up at you and says, "Like hell, we will." And they grab your leg. And you feel an electric current run up your body as they essentially taser you.
Oh boy.
Great. I don't think I can do for anything.
We got a donation of $25. We now have to incorporate our Akira slide. Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, Danny.
Akira slide.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny.
We're up to $60 of our big 100, folks. Let's go. All right.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I feel like that's what they're doing. They're trying to get like, and I don't know if I can do any. Let me see if I can do anything for that.
So you're getting electrocuted. You can defend yourself, like if you have any defensive abilities. You have what was it? Durability? Durability, is that what it is? Or something where you're essentially a constitution stat.
Resilience.
Resilience. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Resilience. You have a resilience stat you can use.
I have a resilience stat, so that'd be +2.
Okay, cool. So +2 in your formulae. The environment is working against you, so I'm gonna give you a -1 on that.
Actually, can I use my criminal or military background as well?
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna go with my criminal background. because I have a feeling she's been tasered before.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be another +2.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be a 4.
All right. I don't think the taser is gonna do that much damage. It just hurts like a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say that it meets it beats it. So it's about so I'm gonna say that if it meets it beats it, they're both 4s. You succeeded, so you get some sparks.
All
you can choose
right.
what you do with those sparks. Because I believe you can use them, you can pin them, you can nest
Yes.
them, you can throw them to, or have them.
I feel like I'm going to pin them. Like, she is making sure nothing's going on with this. Like, just force down and be like, this ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
Pins them down, and I would like to remove the helmet.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
what you do realize about this, so I know, just for clarity, this is not the same biker that was encountered
there's more
earlier
than one.
by Burnout. When you remove the helmet, you see a shock of like this gradient hair. It's like purple. It's like a purple indigo gradient hair of a person who doesn't look. They look androgynous and they look beat up because you just hit them with your car.
They tried to steal my car, of course.
And they look at you and give half a smile as their electric shock didn't quite work and they're pinned down by you. But they are going to attempt to do something here again. So.
All right. Just looking down. Do I recognize them from anything?
You don't seem to recognize this person. They do seem young, though.
Cool. So I would know that this isn't the same biker, right? Because I got a clear image of the other biker.
You got a clear image of the original biker, yes. And here's the thing. The original biker was wearing all dark colors, which is why it was very difficult to get an image of them at night.
Oh, okay.
Save for the reflective racing stripes on the sides of their body. This biker doesn't look like that prepared. They look like they're just wearing a leather jacket like some punk kid.
All right, I'm gonna just look at it and be like, all right, who are you with?
And they cough and they say, nobody. Somebody paid me to set this place off.
Someone paid you. Anyone who paid you?
Can't say.
You know, you got hit by a car once. Could happen again. You see that? And points to my the two ghosts and everything. They can hit you next.
The kid looks up at you they look at you, they glare at you and say, Gearhead gang suck. And then you watch as they tried to electrocute you first, right?
Yes.
And in their other hand is still the detonator from the original explosion. And you watch as he flips it and hits it again. And another explosion goes off.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
you have a thing.
no.
You have a thing.
I do have a thing.
Okay.
Alternatively, I may possess inanimate objects to force your will upon them.
Okay.
Because I have a spectral form.
Yay!
And I'm in my car.
Okay.
So while the spark exists, you ignore hit sparks from physical attacks. And I know I have one spark. Like, I think it's a sticky.
Okay.
But it's a spectral form, and while the spark exists, you ignore hit sparks from physical attacks, take normal damage from psionic attacks, but double the hit sparks from magic Ghostbuster technology attacks.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
also expend this spark to, as a free action, to possess a single individual at the cost of 1 spark per difficulty.
Okay.
This possession lasts for as long as you have sparks and allows you to use this characteristics as if you were an NPC. If they die, you emerge from their body. Alternatively, you may possess inanimate objects to force your will upon them. Objects cannot do what they are not already able to do, but what they can do, they will do upon your command.
Okay.
You can spend these sparks to improve appropriate actions.
All right. So let's go ahead. Let's do it.
So
what are you
I will-
possessing? The person or the
bomb.
switch? The bomb. You're
The
possessing the
switch.
bomb. All right.
Yeah.
Love
So, all right. So you possess the
Oh.
bomb. How are you? What are you doing?
So the moment Ghost gets in there, they go, "Bomb shouldn't be in kids' hands, idiots." And then
Mhm.
she does a good stop, and just immediately with because even though Queenie is a hacker, Ghost is a criminal, and she hacks just as well as Queenie does, but she refers to Queenie. She prefers Queenie's touch more than hers because she tends to go in and it's not as clean
Okay.
of a hack. So she using Ghost, she kind of hits a button and glasses go over across her eyes. She looks
Okay.
at the object and just automatically taps once, twice, and then
Double tap.
she
Okay.
locks in on a QR code and she goes, "Not today."
Not today.
And then she just speaks into she uses like a just not today. She uses an AI to be like slow time.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's her code word for you're gonna slow time, like pause. Just a hit pause on that thing.
Okay.
Because she can't do anything further until, I get more sparks.
Until you get more sparks. Okay, cool. So you're gonna try to stop the
Mhm.
bomb. This is
Mhm.
gonna be a roll. So it's
Oh.
the stopping the bomb is
Mhm.
rather difficult. The difficulty on this is
Okay.
probably gonna be closer to like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
So what's your total value on this?
Would you consider this a new scene?
I would.
Okay. I will use my lucky and I will use stealth.
Okie dokie.
Because I don't
Let's
think this kid
go.
knows that I'm coming. And I'll also use my criminal. Uh, 2 on criminal.
Say that.
That's my
Sorry.
lucky
Say that
roll.
again. You're using your criminal
2.
background.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I only have 2, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because it goes only up to 4 if you have it. So I only have 2 there. And then 2 on stealth.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
And then I have my lucky. And I rolled a
Okay.
2 unlucky.
Okay. So what is that?
6.
That gives you exactly 6. Beats it. Beats
Yes!
it. Okay. So
I can take some heat to make it extra.
if you want to take some heat, now's the
I
time.
would like to take some heat, please.
Okay, you're building up heat. So what's your heat up to now?
I don't know. I think 1. I'll take 1 heat.
You're gonna
Or
take-
2 heat.
I think you said you were going to take some heat. So but you
Yeah.
didn't specify how much heat. So if you're up
Well-
to 1, you succeeded before, so you got sparks. You didn't end up
Yeah.
getting heat.
No.
So this will be your first heat. So you have 1 heat.
Yay.
And for our fans out there, everything is great until you get to 6 heat. Because once you hit 7 heat, stuff gets bad and it gets worse fast. So you are at 1 heat. So a couple things happen here. What happens to your talk to me about your car? What happens to your car as a manifestation of that heat?
Of course, it starts to spark a little
Okay.
because This is not what it's meant to do. I'm only supposed to use this ability if I want to get into buildings.
Okay, so
this is
you're
this is
you're-
my
you're
this is
using
my
it to get
lock
into a
pick.
bomb. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah, not a building, a bomb. Usually, this is used to bypass security.
So you're bypassing all this. You have now undone you have kept the bomb from going off. And while you're in your spectral, while you have hacked the bomb, is it just the bomb exclusively that you're in?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I'm not exclusively in anything else. I can only do an inanimate object or a person.
Cool.
And the kid doesn't have anything that I can see.
So the bomb doesn't go off. Mary, you see the kid hitting the thing repeatedly, like something dramatic was supposed to happen, and the the storytellers have said, "LOL, no, you thought." But Burnout, you catch this. You see the other figure running out of the garage from the back, from a side alley, because there's a side door in that garage, and you see them pop out of the alley and hop onto a familiar looking bike.
Oh boy. All right, so I'm going to gun it right behind them,
Okay.
and I'm going to go after them at full speed with the intent to ram them. So I would love to make
right.
use of a power if I can.
Let's go.
Kick flipping here, and it's going to place one disarm spark. Well, no. Do they have a weapon on them?
In this case, they as far as gear goes, yes, they do have a weapon on them, but in this case, I will let you knock them off their bike. We'll consider their bike the weapon.
Okay. Beautiful. Love it. So yeah, I'm going to place one disarm spark to knock them off of their bike.
Okay.
So in order to do that, it looks like correct me here if I'm missing what I'm supposed to do. It looks like I just vent the two heat that I have right now, and then it happens. I don't know if there's something else I need to roll or do to make it.
That's fine. But all I need you to do is tell me how you do this.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay, so rev it real hard. See them. It looks like, at least to me, I don't know if this is real or not, but looks like they're looking at me. I can't see their eyes, right? Like through their little rear view, and I'm like, while I'm going with one hand, and I hit the Nas again because I'm a Nas fiend.
Yes.
And I shift gears, hit it harder, and just ram straight into them. So they go up and over the car and land behind me. As I do that, I hit the e-brake and I drift to the side, the spin out around, come to a stop so that I can be at an angle looking back over at them. And then I get out of my car with, you will notice, a wrench that I still had left in my car in one hand. And I start hobbling over, right? Over toward them.
Did you just Akira slide?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, 100%, you got Akira slide.
Oh, the Akira slide, so let's do it. Yes, you Akira slid in your car as you did this, and I want, for context, I want people to understand how fast this was done, because this biker was going full speed. You hit the NOS, flew, and clip this biker. We speed up the frame rate so they slow-mo flip over your car. And
if it's slow-mo, can we look at each other a second?
There's a moment where you see each other, you can see the helmet. It's like you looking up at this helmet, and but with very fuck you eyes, right? Or sorry, with very F you eyes. I have to censor myself, sorry. You watch as they hit the pavement. The bike goes sideways. They do the thing where their bike goes spinning, and then they go flying off the bike and roll a little bit a ways away. And they have to they're getting up as you're approaching them with the wrench. I will say that their bike has taken some damage at this point.
No!
Yeah, no, really? Yeah, it's almost like when you hit things, they get dents in them or something. So weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they like stand up and they pull out a pistol and hold it
Ooh.
out at you. Like
Alright.
they don't say anything, but it's very much a warning of not to come any closer.
Stop in my tracks there. Say, hey, I don't know what you're up to, but this is not gonna work. I'm your best shot right now at getting out of this alive. What do you want to do?
The person looks at you, and you can see that they're holding something in their hand, and it is obviously not Mary's car. In addition to the pistol, sorry, like the pistol's in one hand, they are also holding something else in the other hand.
Interesting. Do I recognize it at all? Is there or it's obscured from where I am?
It looks like a piece from the Ghost Light.
Oh.
From Ghostlight's car, the one that has
Yeah. Like, she's gonna get so mad at you for taking it. You're gonna be really upset that you took that. Seriously, if you just give it back to me, we can forget this happened. You can go off. It's fine. And as I'm saying this, by the way, I'm trying my best to hold their eye contact. I am lightly stepping forward, trying to be imperceptible in that movement forward, which is hard with my limp, but just sort of wincing there and closing the space just a little bit. Still kind of far away. Don't want to trigger them too much. You don't want to do this, okay? Have you ever been a part of a gang? You've been a gearhead? No? We're a family, okay? Family takes care of each other. Some of those other ones that you messed with, I assume that you went after the other gangs, right? You met the Irish guy, Connor. He's got a very particular set of skills, okay?
I'm
You
dying.
don't want to mess with him.
Freaking dying.
All right? And Typhoon, I mean, you can see them coming a mile away, but whatever, they're trying, right? Like
They're trying.
Yeah,
They're trying so hard.
they do.
But they look at you, and you can see them holster the gun. Like they've made a decision in their mind, but they also shove that piece of the ghost light in their pocket.
Ooh.
And they reach up to their helmet and undo the clips and pull it off, revealing a shock of bright red ombre hair that has, like, it's not curled, but it's like that wave, because this is a freaking Fast and the Furious homage wave thing. And you can see that this is a woman. So Evie called it earlier. But like, this is a woman, and she looks at you and says one word: settlement.
Okay.
I have a bone to pick with these gangs, and the things that I've taken are payment. But a settlement will decide who's right. That's how these gangs work. Yeah?
Yeah. You know I can't say no, and I wouldn't. Settlement.
You and me.
Let's do it.
At this point, is our team, like, us, like, Ghost and Mary just watching this, like...
Like, yeah, there's a settlement has been called. So that means it's basically, so for those who are not aware, a settlement is another type of race in this world. And essentially, a settlement is a compelled duel in which two people race each other, and the winner is considered the person who is in the right. And they are the ones that will essentially, in this case, if the biker wins, she will get to keep the pieces that she's stolen from the other gangs, including Phantom Sting. If Burnout wins, she has to give them all back.
Can I at this point,
Hmm.
I have all these sticky. What? Can I give that to Burnout just in case?
You can give a sticky spark. You can,
Yep.
like, all right. So basically, what does that look like? Your sticky spark.
I think at this point, here's that she stands because the kid's doing nothing. Like the kid's just there. He just stands.
The kid is knocked out. Like you've defeated the child. That was like
He's
a level
out.
1 baddie. You're done. It's fine.
You've defeated the child.
Yeah,
That's
like
at Burnout.
Well, I mean, you defeated the teenagers.
Yeah.
They're a teenager. I don't mean to like
Yeah.
make them sound
No,
like they're a
no, no,
baby.
I
They're
know.
not. They're old enough to get into
looks
trouble.
Yeah.
Looks at Burnout, sees his car damaged, and just looks, that's not gonna do, and presses a button on their phone, and Burnout's other car comes through the wreckage and just gets lifted up. Like all the wreckage just gets pulled up, and you just see like the lightning strike and the other car just pulled up. Perfect condition.
Yes.
They weren't damaged in the fire, and it's just there, and you just see Mariposa just go up to Burnout and go, now, win or lose, you make sure we make good on our name.
Thank you, Auntie.
All
I
right.
will.
And then one twin pops out of one window, and the other twin pops out of the other car. They're like, "Is it safe?"
Like, you're good, but you got some damage to work on, and just points to Burnout's other car.
I'm like, not again. Every time. Ugh. And like both of
You
them.
know you love it. You know it's fun for you, right?
It's
Baby?
a challenge. As they
I'll
like
let you
attack
replace.
the car.
I will let you replace the window on my car if you do it.
Okay. And like they're like super excited about this. They're early 20s too. They very much have that like youthful attitude. As this chaos is happening, you can see Typhoon and arriving with their uniform cars. I feel so bad that I did this to them.
Yeah, I just look at them and be like, "This is not the time or place. You guys can go."
Like, well, the other thing that happens too is Dark Horse has arrived as well with their cars, and they have more of a mix of. They're not uniform like Typhoon. Typhoon's got something special, okay?
Yeah, Typhoon's a newbie that are just like, we need to be all matching, and then there's us like the old one, and we're like, oh dear God, no.
No.
Ghost has been holding this bomb for a good
Oh yeah, we should deal with that.
minute. And she's having a huge headache. And
I thought you stopped the bomb.
She stopped the bomb, okay? It strained her for the thing, but it's not like it's gonna not do the thing it's gonna do.
Okay.
So she taps into Queenie and goes, "Take care of this. I've got it. It's held. It's held. Just dismantle it."
Oh God! What? Are you handing me a bomb?
Yes, a literal one.
The heck? Okay. And she frantically starts typing, trying
Thank
to.
you.
Like you can see your emoji, like look shocked and then start sweating.
Appreciate you. Now I need to figure out what this kid has taken from my car because I saw them, could not do anything about it. Gets out of their car.
Well, I don't think they
neck
took
a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
What did they take? Was it from Ghost Link or was it because I was riding Ghost Link?
Yeah, you were
or
in
was it
Ghost.
from Lightning Strike?
You were in the Ghost Light, but it looks like it might have been a spare part from the Ghost Light.
Oh gosh, those things do not.
Yeah,
Nope,
that's like
not
custom. They're
today.
custom parts.
Yeah.
The homie was not taking something cheap. And then I think Queenie will look at you and say, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. And you can hear the click as the bomb that was planted is deactivated.
Thanks, Queenie. Appreciate. Let me go take care of my. Wait, Arashi, right?
Yes, Arashi is the leader of Typhoon.
I
Arashi
also
also goes
had
by
a
the,
Are they what pronouns?
they are they them.
They them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look after my cousin. Give me a second.
Oh, your cousin. But yeah, you can see and Arashi actually when you go to over to the matching cars. And you walk over to the one with the Thunderbolt on it. You see what looks like Rinko Kikuchi from Pacific Rim.
Oh, yes.
But an androgynous version. So. And she rolls her, or they roll their window down slowly. And you can see that they are trying to portray the hot shit motif because they got the glasses on.
They're trying.
They've got the jacket on. And they lean back and they say, "What the fuck?" Or "What the hell?" I'm sorry. I really need to stop saying these F-bombs.
Yeah.
I'm such a...
we got
so much for a kid show. I'm going to censor myself, you guys. Ugh.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I need to do better.
It's fine. We're
It's
good.
okay.
We're okay.
And they
What
look at
the
you and go,
fudge,
"What
man?"
the heck?"
What the fuck?
What the fudge, man? Arashi is staring up at like Ghost, and Ghost is just wearing hoodies. She's just wearing hoodies. She's got like she's got like a ball piercing like across the eyebrow. She's got one nose piercing, and she's got like crazy contacts on. She looks like she has a headache. And she goes, "Unless you want to be part of this settlement, back off."
Arashi takes a deep breath and says, "I'm already part of this."
Yeah, they did take out your thing. They have Adam. It's the red hair one, right over there. It kind of looks like that. Who was the
redhead hasn't given a name yet. They were just
No.
the biker so far. But you do see Arashi put the car into a park and get out to confront this upstart. So now you have a circle of basically the heads of each gang, because you have Mary on one side, Mary and Burnout. Burnout is like directly confronting, and then Mary's there. Arashi is on one corner, and then you have Connor coming up on the other corner. And he puts his hands in his pockets and says, "I don't think a settlement's gonna do it this time. Not when you've pissed off all three of us."
It's the rules. I feel like this point, I think because my crew started this settlement, my crew is ride or die family. I think at this point, she just stops and she stands in front of everybody, arms crossed, and goes, "A settlement has been declared. A settlement shall be taken. This is our way. You have a problem with it, you can have a settlement with me."
And I think at this point, Connor looks at you and then looks back at the biker and says, "I'll burn. It's not every day that someone turns in one of their own." And looks at the biker and gives the biker a glare with the arms folded.
Oh.
I see, so you know them.
I do.
Care to explain, Connor? As like progressively getting more and more upset. Like, it's just like, you just see her, she's like, "Oh, it's been claimed," and then it's like, "I know them," and then you just see her just like a flip of the switch. Like, people who would have known her are just like, "Okay." Like, as she's just like, "Care to elaborate, Connor?"
But not Connor. Connor folds his arms over his chest and glares at you and says, "Yeah, I know her. Told her she wasn't good enough for the Dark Horse."
To be honest, her skills are fantastic. I would have wanted her on my team.
And like the biker looks like, does one of these, like, "See?"
Yeah, like, and she's just like, "I've seen her skills on the chat, like with the cameras and everything. She's fantastic. I would have wanted her on my team. Kind of disappointed she went to Dark Horse first, but we can discuss that later after the race."
With great skills come great responsibility. And when you've pissed off all three of the biggest gearhead gangs in Onyx City, a burn is what you get.
rules first. They established the race before you guys showed up. As such, that race begins.
Tell you what, we do a settled burn. Last leg of the race is your boy Burnout, and this one.
I'm gonna look at Burnout and be like, "You want to weigh in on this? This is your race. What do you want?"
Sounds good to me, Auntie. I'm just ready to get started. All this talking, I'm getting hungry.
We'll get tacos later.
Tacos.
All right. That
Tacos
sounds
and cafecito. Let's
perfect.
go.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, I've been craving tacos ever since we talked about the other game. So I'm just like, I really want tacos. That's a different conversation for later.
All right.
And she goes, "All right, but this is what I am going to say. There'll be a three-way race. I have Ghost. We have the leader of the other gang here.
Other gang.
I believe Ghost would love to race their cousin. Wouldn't you, Ghost?"
Not particular.
Ghost will be out there.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it and mess up their pretty Stepford cars.
Yeah, it just looks at me like, look,
Hey.
maybe help them so that they aren't all
Branding?
matchy-matchy.
Yeah,
let's
branding.
matchy
You
have
matchy. We need to have a
full
discussion
branded
afterwards.
Wait, Ghost,
No.
Ghost. If you
It's
lose,
so
do you have
cringe.
to? If you lose, do you have to paint your car to look like theirs?
That wouldn't be a bad
Do
idea,
you want me to
actually.
paint your car like theirs?
I don't want. I'm in the other settlement. I'm in
Yeah.
the settlement with the redhead.
Yeah.
Don't settle with me.
I don't want to. No, I would never want. I can't handle that.
We're not
smoke.
doing PvP
no.
here.
No.
You know what?
Yeah.
If my team loses, you get my car.
No,
Yup,
Auntie,
and
you
the
can't.
ante. No.
If my team loses, you get my car. If we win, we get her, and points to the motorcycle lady.
It's a sweet deal there, lass.
So you
Arashi,
wanna
like,
race the
holds up her
monarch?
hand from the back, or their hand from the back, and is like, "And what do I get? What about me?"
We'll get you a
stop
new paint
making
job.
fun of your cars.
Yeah.
All you
She-
see is Ghost going like,
You need to earn a little bit of respect before you ask this. You understand that, right?
I'll just race my cousin and tell them to get different colors.
Arashi takes a breath. Don't we get to ally with someone then? If we don't have a stake in this?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Great. And she gives you a look, Mary, because you, like, insulted her. And
Oh
she's
yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, we're gonna ally with Dark Horse.
They also insulted your paint job. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right.
Like- and they're gonna become an environmental subtraction from you. So,
Cool. Yeah, if they win, they get my car.
and then I think at this point, Connor steps up to you again, using his height to his advantage, and stares down at you and says, "Do I get to race you then?"
It's like old times, right? What is it?
Yes.
13-0?
He snorts and says, "It's about to be 13-1.
Hey, Burnout.
Yeah.
Make sure to keep our pretty little biker safe in your race.
Oh, I will. No, I'm
Alright.
super stoked to race with her. That's gonna be great. I got a lot to learn from you. We can talk about it afterwards. I'm gonna beat you, but after that, we'll be friends. It'll be nice.
Oh
I
yeah.
have a
After that,
name.
you're join. What's your name?
Yeah. What's your name?
She's upset. She's holding her thing and she says, "It's Polar Twist." Like, she took
Okay.
a long time to think of this name. Okay, she really puts some thought into
She
her
really
name.
wants to be cool.
Yeah,
she's
she's
trying
trying
so
so
hard. That
Borealis.
would be like, okay,
Go.
Polar Twist. After this is
No.
done, you're joining our
No.
gang.
You hear Ghost go like, "That's all you came up with?"
It's just like Mary's just gonna be like, Ghost, we'll do better. We'll teach her better. She's just a kid.
Polar Twist, don't worry about it. Polar Twist and Burnout, we're gonna be buds. All right, we're gonna make our name together. It's gonna be awesome.
I respect.
Why
the
do they feel like
choices.
flavors of gum though?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I'm thinking
Not
like
like-
red hot gum and like spearmint.
And spearmint.
Crying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, it's fine. So you've settled. So you guys work out the details of the race. Essentially, the first leg will be the old guard, as we call it. So it's going to be Mary and Connor. The second leg of the race will be the family feud between En and Arashi. And then the last leg of the race will be the settlement between Burnout and Polar Twist, the two flavors of gum that we've just established in this world.
I love it. Are you kidding? That's amazing.
This is another Perv on Stool moment for me. I'm not gonna lie. If you watch Critical Role, you know what I'm talking about. If not, that's okay.
Yep.
Let's just say that you should always say your NPC names out loud. Okay? Okay. But yeah. All right. So these, as is customary for races like this, Queenie and the hackers belonging to the other gang respectively, because they each work with their own hackers, send you a map of the track. The track in quotes, because the track is just the roads of Onyx City. And the roads of Onyx City all have unique traits, which is why all of your cars are souped out. So, the first leg for Mari and your car, which is called the
Monarch.
The Monarch. You guys are going to be going over bridges and like high bridges. Think of like California roads and how they go up and down hills, things of that
I have
nature.
a thing for this.
Yeah, I know. That's why I designed it that way. Anyway, so the second leg of the race goes into the tunnels for you, Ghostlight. So you're going into the tunnels and under the roadways, and potentially this is more this feels more like an obstacle course. It's going to test your agility and your ability to your finesse with your vehicles. The last leg of the race is Burnout and Polar Twist. And these are this one is also going to test agility, but it is going to be on street roads again. So you guys are going to be taking, rather than like highs and lows, you're taking the in-between. You are going to be not just on a straightaway, but going through like a construction zone as well, where you'll have to, you'll have to navigate your way around different kinds of obstacles. So for each of you, your environmental minuses are going to apply here. So for Mary, your environmental minuses are going to happen every time we go over a bridge. So, and that's going to be a -2 for you.
Oof.
For Ghostlight, your environmental minuses are going to happen whenever you are going underground into the tunnels. Whenever you know how sometimes the lights in tunnels don't work and you're driving in the dark for a bit? When the lights go out, you are gonna get a -2 on there too. And then Burnout, for you, you're gonna end up with every time you encounter an obstacle, whatever that obstacle is gonna give you an automatic -2. So I'm just gonna make a flat minus so that we can move through this quick. But yeah, all right. Math, I love it. Algebra, I love it. All right, so here we go. But yeah,
we
so
go.
we are going to start with Mariposa and the Hound, also known as
All right.
Connor Donahue, the leader of Dark Horse. Connor drives a muscle car. It's shiny, it's muscly, just like him.
Hey.
All right. Hey, mine's shiny and muscly, just like me.
Yeah, and it is quite the contrast
Yeah.
from your and it's quite the contrast from your car, because it is different in color. It's much darker.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm listening for, I keep hearing like cats and I'm like, what is going on?
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I
But,
feel like Mariposa just pulls up line to line, and like windows are open and just looking at like they're at each other, and they're just like she's getting ready to like she shifts it to drive and is ready to go, and just looks at him and goes, "Oh, continue. You were gonna say something."
Oh no, he like you look at each other. As you look at him and he looks at you, he smiles and says, "You know, we should just go on a date already."
It's just like she's just like, she's like, you know what? If you win, you take my car and a date.
He grins just as the races, as like the flags are waved by one of your mechanics who has decided to be the person that does the flag thing. They're not in booty shorts like in Fast and the Furious, though. They're just in like regular pants. All right.
Yeah.
So you don't get the booty shot because, like in Fast and the Furious, they shoot the butt, and you're like, why? This was unnecessary. So yeah. So no, it's just
That
you
have to
just
do with the
see.
racing.
Right, exactly. The racing. What happened to the cars?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so it's
Yes,
an over the shoulder
I-
shot as they drop the flags and you are prompted to go.
Yes. Gunning it. Completely gunning it. At this point in time, I would like to have my legendary action turn to effect.
Okay, what does your legendary action do?
So, my legendary action for the folks at home is I have the legendary leader action.
Yay!
Now, this gains me Belarus, which is sparks equal to your level, which is level 5. So I have 5 sparks. Now, the Belarus spark, I can expend one of these sparks and make an NPC perform an action, even if they are an enemy. This could be mind control, or you're just that damn clever, and they work against you, but it's all according to plan.
All
now,
according to
I have-
Keikaku.
Keikaku.
If you're old, you know what that means, but don't worry if you're not.
It's so good. It's so good. You gotta just Google. So there is 5. I have 5 of these. I'm gonna expend one from the beginning of the race when we
Okay.
first started, and she offered the date to throw him off course,
Okay.
Nice.
So we're gonna
so that he was a little shocked, and he's gonna be slower starting than I gunning out.
So okay, so we're gonna throw that spark in there, and I'm gonna also add a relationship here because you can add relationship stuff. Let me go find it quickly here.
Married to my
Say
car.
that again because OBS decided to be
Oh.
an a-hole.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
that again.
I
Yeah.
feel like that he's been asking for years for a date, but she's married to her car.
Okay. Let's see. There it is. Relationship effects. Okay. So relationships. This would be for under butterflies. Longing. One of you doesn't know the other is falling for them. The PC who is longing gets +2 to a skill they think will impress their partner. The friend gets the effects of besties. Besties is you get along great. So you would add half of your skill to theirs if you work together. So here's the deal. We're gonna tweak this a little bit because this is an NPC, not a player. And I'm gonna let you take the +2 to your
Nice.
action formulae, because I'm gonna just look at it as a bonus. And yeah. So the difficulty on this is high because Connor, like you, has seen some things. You're trying to get a
Yes.
6 to beat Connor
All right.
Mhm.
To beat Connor in this race. All right.
in this race.
I think I'm going to be using my close combat,
Okay.
which I have brawling and flexibility, so I will
Mhm.
get a +3 or 4.
Okay.
I think it's a +4 because I have 2 in
Okay.
those things.
Plus
so
4.
a +4, and then I have the +2, so that's 6
That's
already.
6 right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Jeez.
So I kind of wanted to get some heat as well, so I could do some
Remember-
gravity.
Remember, you have a -2 from the environment.
Oh, that is true. You know what? I'm gonna also take some heat,
Okay.
but I'm gonna take 3 heat.
3 heat. Okay, cool.
So I'm at 4,
4 heat
So-
of.
so I can
Of, like-
activate a skill.
Okay, so how much? So you're gonna vent 4 heat to do what?
Yes, I'm gonna. So, what I imagine this is, the race is going on. They're going up, and they're going faster and faster. I feel like when I get when I see him getting closer, because this is a close match, I am going to look ahead and see Ghost ready for like the baton pass,
Mm-hmm.
and look at her sister or cousin, and
Yeah.
I'm going to use gravity shift on the cousin.
Tell me what gravity shift does.
So, gravity shift, vent 4, and apply lift 1 and arcane charge 1 spark to a target within range. This applies a +1/+1 to each spark.
Okay.
Additional per vent reduction. So I'm venting 4, so that's going to be a +1/+1 on Ghost for this race.
Okay.
So that's going to
Ghost,
be
you're gonna add that-
a +4.
Yeah, +4 to your action formulae.
Yes,
FYI.
and alternatively, +1 range to characteristics, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the other one, so it's +4/+4. And I just wanted, because they never said we couldn't mess with any of the other people,
Yeah,
and she
that's-
she put it with Connor. So as I pass, you just hear her just go, "All right," and she pulls a lever, and just like the bike, pieces come out and go underneath the car and shoots them in the air, so that they miss the tunnel and they have to
Poor
wrap around to go
Arashi,
back
oh
to the tunnel.
Poor Thunderbolt.
That's great.
Oh,
As
God.
she slides and she just like passes, and it's like a baton pass, like she's done. That is her
Okay,
thing, and she
but, like,
slides and she
can
looks
you
at Connor
do it
and
as
just
an
goes,
Akira slide, though.
"We already did our thing, so no, we did our donation. One donation was
Sad.
done."
Okay.
And you know what? I feel like she slides and she just looks at Connor with a smirk and she goes, 14-0. And she passes it to Ghost.
That's very good.
And I do think that Connor kind of like pulls his car. It doesn't, not quite an Akira slide, but does pull his car around. So he stops before actually like you can see he knows what he's doing too. And
Yeah.
And when you say that to him, he says, I'll let you in. Still on for that date though, if you're interested.
No, you didn't win. And as she walks in, she's like, "Let's see how my team does if they win." "Sorry, bud." And just walks over and just like pulls up the screen and be like, "Queenie, put up the race on maps."
He leans on his car and just shakes his head. Like he knows he's gonna get you on a date one day, but it's not today.
One day, not today.
Yeah. But and so anyway, so we move to the second leg of the race. You after watching Mary and Connor fly dramatically over all of these bridges, the next up is Ghostlight and Thunderbolt. So
just to confirm, I get a +4 to my total
To this
value.
race.
to your total value,
then-
yes.
Are we all allowed to have a legendary trait or no?
Yes, at level 5.
Okay. So my legendary trait is Speedrunner.
Okay.
I gain 1/2 of my level in speed characteristics, so that's 2.
We round
So-
up. So it would be
We round up.
2.5, so it's gonna be a 3.
3.
Nice.
So it'll be an additional 3 to the 4.
Okay.
The goal here is because I'm aware of what the tunnels do, and
Mhm.
I'm also aware of the blind spot that will sometimes happen if the lights go out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I like to do is use my speedrunning trait to
Okay.
ignore all penalties, slowdown, immobilization, or any spark that might impede my mobility or freedom that's short of a completely solid box or the chains of a god.
Okay. All right.
So
So
there better not be solid boxes in this roadway. Solid vehicles might
you're
be
not
a
running
thing,
the
but,
obstacle
you know,
course, but yeah.
yeah,
There are
yeah,
other
yeah.
cars though.
There will
in
be
this
other
roadway.
cars such.
Yeah.
Okay. There'll be.
Because this
Yeah,
is this
yeah.
particular track. What makes the challenge here is the fact that the other cars. There are other cars that are going to be running interference. Among them are obviously Typhoon's cars, and then the other ones are made up of Dark Horse's cars.
Gotcha. Okay. So. Okay. Then I think. Do I need to vent in order to use my legendary trait?
Does it say that
It
you
doesn't
have to
say
vent?
so.
If it doesn't say it, then
No.
you just happens. It's fine.
Perfect. Cool. And then because I do have one heat.
Mm-hmm. You venting a heat? Or are you gonna gain a heat?
What's venting a heat again? I forget.
It's when you
Hold on.
use your heat to activate an ability that you have.
Cool. We're also going to activate my ability to be a spectral form. That also allows me to get. Let's see here. The effect allows me to gain 1 spark per vent reduction.
One moment, please.
So-
I have a cat that's about to do something silly.
Oh no, the
No
key.
worries. To keep
So-
it safe. Yeah.
Why?
So while I'm in spectral
Anyway.
form, if I'm venting a heat to use it, I would still gain a spark.
Okay.
I would gain a spark from that, but what this allows me to do is, while the spark exists, you ignore hit sparks from physical attacks, take normal damage from psionic attacks, but double the hit sparks from magic or ghost technology attacks. What
Okay.
I would like to do, because I know I can expend this spark as a free action to possess a single individual at the cost of 1 spark per difficulty. It wouldn't be cheating if once I go into a tunnel
Mm-hmm.
and there might be a civilian with their vehicle on.
Well, these aren't
Would it be-
civilians. These are going to be
Oh.
members from the other gangs that are.
Cool. I am going to, because we still have lights on our vehicles, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. You do.
Okay. Because I want to be able to see where I'm going.
Of course.
I'm going to hijack whoever is ahead of me. So if it was Arashi's ahead of me, I'm
Mhm.
going to hijack her system.
Okay.
To continually have light, so I can see
Where
me
Arashi
from
is.
behind me. Yeah, at all times.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Arashi
because
is.
if her light is behind me, it'll light up anyone in front of me, barring my vehicle being in the way of her light.
Okay. So
Yeah.
good.
Through the
So-
tunnels.
So because you're in a tunnel, and Arashi
Yeah.
already started this as a disadvantage with the effed up gravity thing that is going on. You're watching the lights, because the lights, you've managed to make sure the lights are perpetually on now, and you watch as they begin to spiral, as Arashi begins to basically use momentum to drift along the walls and kind of do one of these.
Yep, that's keep lighting for me, because
Yep.
I'll be like an arrow that goes straight through the light. That's all.
Yep. Yeah, because you are going through the vehicles, right? Whereas Arashi has to weave through them. But let's go ahead and
Yeah.
tally up your totals here.
So minus the -2 whenever you're underground
In a tunnel.
tunnels when the light goes
Mhm.
out. Okay, and so the total value.
Yeah, I
What
know,
is my total value?
math.
Thankfully, we do have this quick reference for calculating total value,
Yes.
which
Correct.
is skill plus add. So I've got my +7 adds. My skill is going to be stealth
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay.
because I can add +2 to that.
Okay.
That will negate my underground tunnel
Mhm.
disadvantage. So technically, even with a -2 to the equation, it would still be +7.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Nice.
So +7. All right.
So,
So
yeah. Oh, and plus heat.
plus your
I'm
heat.
using my heat. I'm using my +1 for the heat to vent. Like I'm venting my heat.
Oh, you're venting your
in
heat. So
order
that means
to
you're
use-
just using it. That doesn't. I don't believe
Yeah.
that gives you an add. It just
That
helps
doesn't
you
add.
succeed.
No. Yeah.
Like you can spend.
Perfect.
You can actually generate more heat to succeed.
How could I? Well, you know what? You know what?
You can just make it an overwhelming victory if you want, and rack up
Oh
some
yeah,
heat.
no. Oh, we're gonna round up some heat, all right. Because if I'm going through vehicles while they're drifting up above me and around me to
Mhm.
avoid said vehicles, and I'm using them for light, well, they can't get too far ahead of me,
Mhm.
or else I lose.
Right.
I need to be within the range of their light behind me so I
Okay.
can see ahead, so that I avoid any vehicles ahead of me. So what I would like to do is I would like to obtain the heat because every time they go up and around,
Mhm.
I'm probably dodging
So
my
it's an add,
cousin's
it makes it more
minions.
difficult. Yeah, this would
Yeah.
probably up because Arashi's difficulty alone is a 6, but with the environment, I would say it
Yeah.
moves it up to an 8.
Yeah. So I would like to take some heat.
Okay.
I'll take. You know what? I'll take some heat. Yeah.
How much
We'll,
heat are
we'll
you
take
taking?
some. We'll take some 3 heat.
3. Okay, so 3, and you had vented 1, so you're back. You're
Yeah,
up to
so
3. That's
plus-
pretty high. So,
Yeah,
all right. How does that?
that's fine.
So, cool. So, how does that manifest in your car?
Uh, mm, my car is doing something that it really shouldn't be doing. It's leaving a trail of white smoke, like how a ghost,
Fantastic.
like
I love
Casper the
that.
Ghost,
Okay.
like that ethereal. Well, you can't see the feet.
Okay, cool.
That's what it's doing. So that should bring my total from 7 to a 10.
Wow. So a 10 is like god level type stuff. So you you definitely you beat Arashi. Describe to me how that's essentially that's the equivalent of grit here, I think. So describe to me how you soundly beat Arashi as you have been flying through these tunnels. She has been trying to they've been trying to spiral and move and bob and weave as you've just been going straight because you have your spectral ability turned
ability.
on.
What it looks like for Arashi and everybody of Typhoon is that they could be a typhoon, but I am an arrow. I am an
Fantastic.
arrow.
You fly
And
straight,
so-
fly true. Okay.
So it's like a surfer going through a tunnel of water, right? So Ghost becomes the water that becomes ephemeral, I guess is the right word, as they go straight through this tunnel, literally. And then as Arashi is doing the one last turn just before they think they're about to get victory, go all you hear is Blackpink's Kill This Love.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
as she goes, you should have gone faster, and then boom, straight towards the end.
Love
In a good short stop, eating the dust of Ghost as it's Burnout's turn.
I will say, as you give, like, Arashi is not too far behind you as the baton is as you hand off the baton to Burnout. But
Yeah.
you do win that leg of the race. So, Mariposa, I think you also took some heat, right?
Yes.
How does that manifest on your car?
In my car,
Monarch.
when I was on the Monarch, when I was doing the gravity shift and everything else like that, this is a last minute thing to use, and it pretty much rips like open like the side panels and everything that fall off and fling to the back.
Okay.
And like two weaponized like shooters come out to shoot the gravity poles.
Okay.
But afterwards they fall off too because it's a one-use thing.
Cool. So your car
you
just falls to pieces?
And just the side panelings. Two of the side panelings in the front fell off, and it just slides out, and like the gun holsters are like down and everything. But it's still working. I'm just gonna have to deal with it myself. You know, like I always do.
What a show. Okay, great. So that's how it manifests in your car. I think that's hilarious. Now we move into the last leg of the race. Burnout and Polar Twist. Two flavors of gum. Who will win?
My money's on the spearmint because I don't think people like cinnamon gum as much.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
I like cinnamon gum.
Well, that's because you're my auntie.
That's
true. Yes, that's exactly it. Cinnamon gum and Dominoes for you. All right. So you and Polar Twist set up. Polar Twist is on this custom bike. It does look more worse for wear because it did take some damage earlier, but the discs seem to be all right. She pops this little arc reactor looking thing into the front and revs her engine as she braces for the handoff from Typhoon.
So you, however, burnout.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I was just gonna say you get a plus 1 because you have a head start because Ghost beat. Yeah.
Also, I would like to remind that she has sticky on her.
Oh, she has a sticky spark. What's the sticky spark name?
Because I did the
Right, but what's the name of the sticky spark? I get it.
I'm double checking. It's
the Belisarius.
It just says no, it just says sticky it's from my elder ability.
Okay.
So it just says I can create another sticky spark, 2d6.
Typically sticky sparks are narrative. So what narrative thing have you given to be stuck to her, like to linger with her?
Well, I got Burnout his car, his new car, his other car out of the thing. But I think at that point, also me offering her to be part of our crew.
Okay.
Like at the end, I think that would probably be it.
So that's the incentive. If you win, she gets to be part of your crew, or if she wins.
No, if we win, we get her. She's ours now.
Cool. So that's incentivized. Yeah. Got it.
That's why I gave up my car.
Okay, cool. So that sticky spark is gonna be with her, right? We're gonna let that sit, and it'll be a special tool that'll help us later. Okay, that's what sticky sparks do. So, Burnout, you have a plus 1 to your math when you go to add up to see if you succeed. And this is because Ghostlight beat Arashi, and you got the baton slightly before Polar Twist did. So now you can do your thing. I'm sorry, we spoke over you.
No, don't worry about it at all. So I was chilling in Huracan, waiting for Ghost to come up. I was like, Ghosty, I knew we were gonna get this. As soon as I'm ready to go, I actually before I hit the before I hit the heat, I hit the radio, and I turn on. I know that I want to hit flow state because I know I'm going to be going through all this construction, and so I put on a little bit of Bad Bunny.
Yes.
I got Me Porto Bonito is going on there, so I can just like vibe through it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. I shift gears. I kick off, hit the nose off the rip, did a little bit of wheels on the back, and I am going to. There's going to be finesse with resilience if that is acceptable sort of praxis. And thank you. And I am going to be aggressive. I don't have any sparks to spend right now. I'm just going to be aggressive.
You do have a spark to spend technically if you want to go with the sticky spark, but.
Oh, that's true. You know what? I will just. No, we'll sit on it for a little bit. It's cool.
Okay.
I just for flavor, I'm aggressive. I'm gonna hit 4 off of the finesse and resilience. I'm not gonna use a power off of this right now. I am just going to. What's the number I'm trying to hit?
The number for this, this is an obstacle course, so I'm gonna say that you have a -2. I think you have a -2, but a +1 also. So make sure that's +1 from getting the baton first.
-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So and then for the difficulty of this, I'm gonna say it's about. It is the last leg of the race, so I think I'm gonna keep it at an 8.
So this is how this is gonna. Yeah, so this is how this is gonna go. I didn't have. I had vented my heat, so I didn't have any heat. So I'm at a 3, right? I had 4 going on, -1, or sorry, -2 +1. So I'm at a 3. I'm gonna just take 5 heat.
Wow!
I'm not gonna use a power on this or anything.
5 heat.
I'm just gonna take 5 heat, and it's, you know what, the fastest way to get from one point to another is a straight line. So I'm not trying to get around any of these obstacles. I am just plowing straight through these obstacles.
Oh God!
Wow.
Taking heat, it is destroying. This is my baby, by the way. This car, Huracan, isn't the one that I took off of that like rich person. This is my car that I have been racing in for, I mean, the better part of my racing time, right? I'm like, you know what? Live once, right? Boom!
YOLO.
Right through everything. Yeah, 100%. You've got those water barrel things busting out to the sides. You've got, like, you know, scaffolding that I'm like ducking through, and it's like pulling off my side view mirrors and stuff. And it's taking heat.
Okay, great. So what's your total then?
Oh, 8. It becomes 8.
Okay, that becomes 8.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I think it's
8.
what's interesting here is because
actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take. This is the last leg of the race. I'll take 6 heat to take 9, so I'm not meets it beats it, and I'm right on the edge. My car's like it's rumbling around. It's barely making it through.
You are just
Mm-hmm.
plowing through obstacles. Meanwhile, I think what's funny here is that you're making more obstacles for Polar Twist as you do this like insane maneuver, and she's sitting there like, wow, she was waiting to activate her special ability. And I actually think so, because this is the last leg of the race, we can do some plot things here. And I do think that she is going to activate her special ability, which is called Polar Reversal. And you see her twist. You see her twist her arc reactor. All of those little discs fly up and hover beside her, but instead of helping her, lifting her into the air, they flip upwards. And the Huracan feels a pulse as you are repelled from the bike. So I'm gonna need you to add up again to resist the Polar Reversal, the repulsion, if you will.
So what I'm gonna do, if I can right now, is I'm at 6 heat.
Yep.
I'd like to take a Blaze of Glory, please.
You want to go on a Blaze of Glory? Oh,
I'd like to go
God.
out in a Blaze of Glory.
Okay.
So if I may flavor it,
Yes.
I think that holding on to my vehicle as it is on its last legs, I feel this pulse come up, and I know that if I let go, I can fling myself off to the side and I can survive, but I won't finish the race. So what I do instead is I tense up and I grab onto it and I say, I hope my corpse looks pretty, and I fly through the end of this headlong into a wall, past the end of it because I don't have brakes anymore, slam into it, and just massive crunch on the car. However, I would like to say this is a charity stream for Make-A-Wish and an homage to Fast and the Furious. So in the sort of post-credit sequence of that montage, I would like to activate my legendary feature, which is unkillable.
Yeah!
And so
Okay.
I can't die. I can only be badly wounded. So I am like in traction, but I am, you know that thing at the end of, spoiler alert for a 13-year-old game, but like, you know that thing at the end of Mass Effect, if you have enough, like Mass Effect 3, if you have enough, like currency, like you get enough support across the galaxy, we go on the N7 shit. That's what you get right there, just at the end with a little bit of burnout, like coming back for the sequel.
So we're gonna come back
yeah.
to the traction bit, but I will say that is more than just that was a lot more than just a success. I'm gonna call that a spotlight for the narrative control. That definitely felt like a spotlight, and I think that's so. Like you just see this flaming busted car leap across the finish line and crunch just as as Polar Twist passes, zooms across it. But yeah, you have the Phantom Sting has won the race. Congratulations. You are, people are, like the mechanics rush to El Huracan both to cry over the damage to this beautiful car and also to pull Burnout from the wreckage to get Burnout treated because ow.
And I think Burnout's barely conscious, but looks over at Polar Twist and says, "I told you we'd be buds." As they like pull him away.
Wow.
Just very excited still to have a friend. It's got a buddy now, you know. Yeah.
I think she's just staring at you like, oh, she's like, oh God, like.
That's my nephew.
Yeah. So I think that that is where we leave off with you guys having won. Mary, could you describe what the Phantom Sting gang won out of this race?
So the Phantom Sting game won out of this race is first of all, Connor and I forget her name, but they
Polar
cannot
Twist.
touch the.
Or
not Polar Twist.
Connor and Thunderbolt. You can call her Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. They cannot touch the biker now. The biker's under their territory. They get the biker on their team now.
Yep. Bikers become a part of the gang, yeah.
Part of the gang. Hey, the biker has a couple of equipment that she had with her. Those are ours now.
Yeah, that's true. You get the souped up NOS. So that's part of your gear now. And you get the piece from the Ghost Light.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe what was the third thing? The electric engine.
Yes. Which at this point, Burnout's on recovery. Ghosts just won but has some damage to their car. I have some damage to my car. It's time to soup up the cars. I think that at this point, Mary would just look at Burnout's car and just goes, all right, and just starts pulling out stuff and be like, time to make a new one. And just like grabbing stuff and be like, and we're adding these. Polar, dear, you're coming with me now. Welcome to the family. It just walks to try to get to the thing.
Okay, and I feel like this would be most complete. We've talked about how Burnout's currently in traction. Mariposa's working on a new car. And would you like to contribute before I wrap things up here? What is Ghostlight doing?
And when Thunderbolt / Arashi finally shows up, all they see is Ghost, who tosses them a small package through the window of their car. You know, black and pink are probably better than the blue.
Thunderbolt opens the package.
It is bright neon pink.
Yes!
And
you should probably reconsider Typhoon also.
So So after thoroughly insult your cousin. Fantastic. And with that, we are going to drop to our post-credit scene, which is a bit of a time skip. We come to what's called a sprint in this world when people show up with their new souped-up cars. And all three gangs love to show off their new stuff. So you see Connor and the Dark Horse Gang, the Thunderbolts and their newly black pink cars. And then you have the Phantom Sting. Polar's on a new bike. You see, and then we see the three of you, starting with Ghost. What are you driving? What does it look like?
Ghost has the Deveste now because unfortunately Queenie and the twins are probably super mad about it because she fried all of the electrics in Ghost Link, so she now has to have she needs to use Lightning Strike, and Lightning Strike is blue. Lightning Strike is black and blue, so it's a neon blue. So
fantastic.
She took Typhoon's colors and then she just made it super electric and pretty on the paint. And like it's really pretty because towards the end it just kind of like fizzles out. And she looks at her, she goes, "That's why you're pink."
Great.
Love you guys. I owe you supper later. Maybe.
I love that. That's great. And Burnout, Burnout, you are less in traction. Are you driving or are you?
I mean, if it's enough of a time skip, I think this might be like my first race back.
Okay.
After all this.
What are you driving?
I'm super stoked about my new buddy, still new buddy, Polar Twist. And so I got inspired, after I'd gotten into that trouble with the race before this one and gotten hurt. I'd been giving bikes a bit of a rest, but since my cars were still getting worked up again, I decided to jump on, and by jump on I mean steal from a different rich person, Kawasaki Ninja H.E.A.T that we souped up. I wanted to be a little bit of a contrast matching with with Polar. So where Polar's got this black bike, now I painted my my Kawasaki white and orange, and you'll notice that on there I've got the little contraption, the little sort of arc reactor looking thing on the bike, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. If I may, if it's allowable, I would say you see that there's a little bit of adjustment on it, and that it's actually an adaptation of the original one. The original one is on Polar's bike, so we're like twinsies, like matching set.
Nice. I imagine that you guys worked on these together too, like the buddies that you are.
100%. Yes, absolutely.
So, and as engines rumble furiously, one last pair of cars, you can see one last pair of cars, and one of them is yours, Mariposa. What does your car look like?
So my car did get fixed because she would be working on that as well as helping fix the other cars. So at this point, the Monarch just pulls up, looking still brand new, out of the box, paint job done and everything. As she pulls up, parks her car, and it looks the same. It looks the same, however, when she pops the hood, the electric engine's in it.
Yes. Okay.
The electric engine is in it, and it's been upgraded because she let Queen do it to the point that it is black and yellow like a bee.
Yes.
So, and it's called the Stinger now.
I love it. Okay. So,
and it's just leaning on the car, just watching the younglings go off and do their things, and is just leaning on her car, just shaking her head, watching Polar and Burnout run away, run and do stuff. Goes talking smack to their cousin, and she's just like, "This is my family."
And I think that Connor comes out of his car because he happens to be parked next to you. That's the other car, obviously. Duh, has to be. And he leans on it and says, "I like your ride."
Same ride, buddy. Just like it's the same one.
Still looks good.
Yeah, I could still kick your ass.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
15-0?
14-1.
We'll see.
See the camera tilt, pull away, pan out into a wide shot, and tilt up into the sky as we end this game of Heat. Thank you so much for joining us today, you guys. What a great game. We had a blast.
So much fun.
Yes, the math was scary, but we did it. I hope we used sparks correctly. There's a lot of sparks, you guys. If you do pick up this game, be prepared for a fun game filled with sparks, filled with a little bit of math, but all such fun when you apply it to action-oriented things. And there are also other little guides that you can get for things like tanks, spaceships, and for blowing things up even. It's even better, so be sure to check this out.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much to our wonderful players. My name is VixieBelle. I've been your wonderful GM, and I couldn't tell this story without their incredible help. I make the bones and they make the rest. So that said, let's find out where everyone can find you, because now is your time to shine. Yeah, starting with the delightful, the wonderful, the ever spectral GM of Revan. Where can people find you?
Ooh, I am GM of Revan. I am GM of the Revan everywhere else on the internet. I make maps. I'm a content creator. I am also doing Roll for Wishes with these lovely folks, especially the Pocket Dragon, because I think I've got one. Do I have one last game with you? Yes, I do.
Do I?
I do have one.
Yes.
Do we? Masks.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have masks
And that
coming
might
up.
be next week. And then I'm also going to be running a game. We're going to be running next week, just because I had to delay our session a little bit, but it'll be great. It's called When Tala Weeps, and you can also catch me on my channel running that game. And I think further on in the month, we'll be doing some stuff for spooky season. So,
Yay.
yeah.
I will say,
I
N
am
is a
gonna
great
pop-
GM. N is a great GM.
Oh,
Like, people were
Really?
fighting over getting over into Tala, the game. I'm
When
just saying.
Tala Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
really?
Tala weeps. So,
Oh, really? Ooh.
I'm not saying, but
didn't
I'm just
know that.
saying. Anyway.
I didn't know. I did not know people were fighting for that. I didn't. I was. Oh, wow. That's it. I'm gonna popcorn it over to Burnout.
Oh, hey. That's me. That's me
That's
still. Yeah, so Danny R. Mendoza all over the internet. Blue Sky, a good place to look for me for like BTFP stuff. I am a cast member over at Streaming Rainbow in a show running Fabula Ultima right now called Olympus. We just dropped our, thank you. We just dropped our 5th episode last Tuesday. It goes down every Tuesday. So 6th one coming up. I'm going to be joining the cast of Inferno there that has a rotating cast starting on Halloween night. I'm also in a bunch of Roll for Wishes stuff, including with all of the wonderful people who are in this one with me. So I get to play with everybody here again, which makes me really happy. And I'm going to be doing some Extra Life stuff as well, raising money for a children's hospital here in Miami on Valdriant's sort of channels and stuff. So yeah, that's me, Geekbaker.
Hi, everybody. Geekbaker here. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for this game. It was fantastic. I enjoyed the learning mechanics, and I'm going to look more into this game because I feel like it can be applied for a bunch of stuff. Where can you find me? Well, I'm on Pocket Dragon Pub a couple times. Vixie can't get rid of me as much as that she wants to. I just show up. I'm an enigma. She'll be like, "What's happening?" I'll be like, "Hi, you need another?" However, for Roll for Wishes, I will be running 2 games coming up, which I am excited
Yes.
for. I have some. I do not have GM in my games because they're so busy, but I will be bothering them still anyways because maybe I can fit them in somewhere. I'll be running a Transformers game next week, which I'm excited. That is actually going to be with Danny. Danny's going to be in that game. And I think you actually named your character Burnout as well.
Let me double check. I have it.
I think it
That
might
would
be
be
2
really
Burnouts. I was
funny,
like,
actually.
that's funny. That's great.
Parallel world burnout.
If not,
That's
someone
really
made it that one.
Drop site.
Drop
But
site.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
and then Vixie's going to be a part of the Digimon game I'm going to be making, which I'm excited
Yeah.
for.
Digital monsters.
'cause
Here we go.
Digital monsters. But that's very exciting. After that, though, I am pretty much might not be playing any games, but you will see me on the producer side more than anything, unless somebody's like, hey, I need one more person, then I will hop into a game. But other than that, I will be mostly doing producing and helping out where I can. However, I would like to say if you guys really enjoyed this and you want to see more of these things, check out the Tiltify. If you scroll down to the bottom, it actually shows all the scheduled games. I know we're going to be having a lot more games with our beloved Vixie, our beloved GM, and our beloved Danny, and they're going to be so much fun. And so if you have a chance, I'd recommend doing that. Thank you for everybody who had donated for today. The donations are going straight to Make-A-Wish Foundation. I know that was a problem that people are like, oh, do you guys handle the money? We do not touch the money at all. It goes straight to Make-A-Wish and everything. But other than that, I would like to popcorn it to our favorite GM and see how she's doing after playing this game that she was freaking out about a little bit before we started. But she did fantastic.
I was
We all
fine.
And
were.
give everybody give her love because she did really good and I enjoyed every
Yeah.
second of it. All right,
Aw.
and take it away, Vixie.
Thank you. And of course, my name is VixieBelle. I've been your friendly neighborhood GM here at the Pocket Dragon Pub, and you can find me here pretty regularly. I try as regularly as one can be when they have to work a day job and do this. Yeah, this for Roll for Wishes, this is one of my favorite events, my favorite charity events to participate in. And we are doing something, I think, every Friday this month, as well as for a few other times this month. Like N said, we are doing masks. We'll be playing masks. I would like to speak to your manager, and that one is actually not going to be GM'd by me. We have a special guest GM joining us. Radio Free Will be GMing that game with a whole new casting crew, and that is what I'm looking forward to. And at the end of the week on Friday, we will be doing Under the Autumn Strangely by one of my favorite people, Graham Gentz. So if you haven't played Under the Autumn Strangely, it is going to be so fun. Danny is actually going to be coming back for that game, and N will be coming back for Masks. But yeah, we are super looking forward to both of those games. Yes.
I'm actually in masks too because I
You are.
decided I'm gonna play them.
Danny's in everything. Yay! But yeah,
all over the place.
Danny's coming back for Masks and for Under the Autumn Strangely, and we'll be back for Masks as well. And then I know we are going to be playing Vase and Muse of Galway with the wonderful Mary, who you may know as the Nerd on Wheels, later in the month. And we will be ending our Roll for Wishes run with the grand finale of a game that started on Roll for Wishes last year, Candela Obscura, The Circle of Wires and Whispers, where we explore a 40s themed news fair, a 40s themed new fair, and we finally solve the mystery that this circle has been trying to solve since the beginning. So it's pretty exciting. I hope you'll tune in for any one of these games, and be sure to donate to the cause. This is all going about for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, where they make wishes for kids come true. And we try to be as child friendly as we can, but sometimes we're tired and we have to censor ourselves. So oopsie on that. But anyway, that's all I have to say. If you want to keep up with everything that we're doing and find out exact dates, check us out on social media, where we will be posting all about that. We're super excited to be a part of this. And we have some big stuff coming up for 2025 and 2026, but we're not announcing that yet because we want to keep the focus on the charity games. I'm also the guy that kind of ends up at other tables too. I think I'm going to be I'm at a table with Danny for at least 2 more games, aside from from the stuff at the Pocket Dragon. We're going to be doing Rescue Through Time. Is that what it's called? Or it's a Star Wars game with Siege Lyric. Very excited for that one. And what's the other one that I'm in? Tea Time, the Tea Time game with
Tea
Jackie
Party in
Knight.
Trouble.
Yes, Tea Party in Trouble with Jackie Knight.
Yeah.
And then I'm also, last but not least, gonna be in the Digimon game. Where
Jeez Louise! I was like, and last the tea time, and I was like, oh!
No.
Is this your way of telling me?
It's my way of forgetting you a third time. Anyway, so
I'm used to it. We even snuggled. Like, we snuggled, and you still You know what? This is an abusive
Sorry.
relationship.
I know. I'm sorry.
I still love you, though.
I appreciate that. I still love you too. We're working on it. We're working through our differences. Okay. Anyway, so that said, you two can. I was just gonna say something about a fridge because technically your Digimon starts as an animal and then like somehow becomes a fridge in the course of their Digivolution. It's very confusing, but it is what it is. So anyway, if you want to catch me at any one of these tables on a multitude of different channels, I love playing these games and you can find me just about everywhere. You can follow me and the Pocket Dragon Pub over at Pocket Dragon Pub. And I hope that you all have a great night. We're gonna wrap it up for the evening, and thank you for watching us today and donating. Thank you to all our donators as well. One last cheers redeem, and then we are out for the evening. So cheers! Have a wonderful night.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Ooh, let me hit save on this, and I'll be right back.
Nice.
All right, I have to actually
3,
run because
2,
I gotta go take
1.